Hey, what's up, folks? It's Ken Ledesma. Here with Carlee. This new season of TNE. We're doing a little bit of a rebrand. So when I was looking at the analytics for the last past 2-3 weeks when Carl was on here, I noticed that those particular episodes were getting more listens and downloads than the other ones. So I figured that people like to hear us talk about what we'll be talking about. So I had asked Carl to become a co-host for a little while, see how he like it, and see how long we're gonna be doing it. So for right now, it's just rebrand. It's still the Nerdvana Experience, but it's gonna be both of us, indefinitely until something else come up.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's going on, Carl?
How y'all doing, everybody?
What you want to talk about first?
Okay, well, I got a few things right here, but first and foremost, I want to say I appreciate you letting me be a co-host.
Yeah,
and
man.
hey, yeah, I'll be glad to talk about stuff and talk to somebody. But first thing I want to talk about is speaking on last episode where we spoke about the Iman Shumpert situation.
Mm-hmm.
The information that came out on there, and comes to find out, just like we said men supposed to have discipline. The reason why she took all the stuff he had because he had a prenup, but inside the prenup clause, he had in himself that if he cheats, all the prenup marital contract will be thrown out the window.
Oh well.
Yeah, he had that wrote in himself, but he couldn't even have discipline to keep his own word. So that's why, like I said, the most I let her take everything he got. That man had it in his own clause on his side of the deal that if he cheats or be commit adultery, he forfeits all the prenup clause agreement with his dumb ass.
That man dumb as hell.
Dumb as hell, because he couldn't control himself, had no damn discipline. Couldn't control himself. Now I'm hearing reports that he living kind of below his means now. I bet he
I bet you will.
I ain't gonna, just like last week we were speaking too fast before the information came out, so I'm just gonna let the story keep building. So yeah, she deserved this shit because he was being, I was telling my life, like, bro, that man was being blatant with, he was just on TikTok, Instagram, he just sitting in cars with all type of different women making fun of his wife. He ain't getting no fuck.
But see, in situations like that, niggas be deserving all that shit. Like, when you get took for everything you got, nigga, and it ain't the woman fault why y'all marriage ain't working, yeah, nigga, you deserve that shit.
Cause that was a little much. I ain't gonna lie. I seen some ugly ass divorce contracts. I mean, some things men had to pay out, buy out some divorces, but I ain't never seen one like that. I was like, damn, why is you so aggressive like that? And then come to find out, because his dumb ass. He forfeit them. Cause see, that's why I told you, fool. The world takes men based on their word. So he couldn't keep his word. So they didn't let him keep that one thing that he worked for in his life. He got to split whatever he got with her, or she got complete ownership of this shit.
But that's his fault. Like, you can't even blame him. You can, like, it ain't nothing else to say. It's his fault.
So nobody can't say nothing like that man had a prenup, that whole didn't work, bruh. That man had a prenup and all this shit. But he didn't keep the contract. Just like them RDA where you can't reveal this when you be with a celebrity and stuff. Like, that's why the women don't be coming out saying nothing, because they know they on the contract. But this man was on the contract that he made himself and signed himself and still broke the contract agreement. But at the same time, this is baby mama. Plus, women still be falling for men like this. So she gonna still give him money and shit. I already know that. I ain't worried about that. So he gonna be all right regardless. Yeah, that was one thing. Everybody going against Tesla now, and once again, the prices of Teslas have decreased in value to the steepest they ever been in history. Now they so cheap now, fool. And these brand new Teslas, these ain't even used Tesla. Like your used Tesla, you try to trade it in, it's even worse than a new Tesla. So that boycott on with Elon Musk, that shit working for some reason. I still don't know why I fought against him, but he been evil.
Well, I don't really too much know about the
Tesla boycott.
Yeah, because I ain't really just too much looking into it.
But I always told you that Tesla's never been a successful company. He just bounces back for like a few months, then he go right back to being low stock. Like when it first came out, it took forever for the cars to come out. All the people invested in it, they were like, man, our car's gonna be flying, our car's gonna be doing this. And then it took so long for them to come out, all the investors were losing their money, so they wanted their money back. But then the car finally came out, then people jumped on the hype train and started buying it, then his stock went up. Then he announced the Cybertruck. Then it took 5 years for the Cybertruck to come out, so all the people that pre-ordered it and bought it, it took them 5 years to get their truck, so while they were still producing it, and Elon kept lying, like, we almost done with it. Everybody started wanting their money back and stuff, but then he finally came out with it. Then the stock went back up again. Then, people jumped on the bandwagon again. Rappers started getting Tesla trucks, started rapping it. Then it went back up. Now, once again, Tesla right back down. And now he telling them, oh, we finna go to space and we finna make these robots. But it's gonna take so long to do that stuff. It's gonna do the same thing he's doing again. Like, the stock gonna go down. And then when it come out, the robot come out, people gonna buy it. And then it's gonna be another bandwagon. Then the stock gonna go up again. But this time, I don't know.
No.
Yeah. Cause he done did this stuff with Trump. He done jumped in his office and showed who he really was, and he don't care about no business like that. He care about being in legislation and all that. So, yeah. And moving on from that, the other thing I seen is Forever 21 is to shut down all U.S. operations and as it files for bankruptcy.
How? When that's all I hear women talking about is Forever 21. They talk about they shop there and Fashion Nova and shit.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Sheen happened, fool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it because this show with Key to be using.
And women don't got, once again, fool, women don't got no loyalty, fool. I'm gonna tell you something, fool. If GameStop never did dudes and Nerds Green, they'd still be going there. But GameStop had a bad business model. Like, bruh, GameStop was just too green, bruh. You would bring in a game, they'll treat you like your game's some garbage or something. Like, damn, at least give me a decent trade-in value. They'd be like, we give you 10 cents.
Shit, you can get more if you go to a regular pawn shop.
Exactly. So I'm like, how you supposed to cater to geeks, nerds, and gamers, but when they come in, you treat them so bad. You treat them like they PlayStation ain't a PlayStation. We should be the only people that know what's the real worth of a PlayStation. Like, people don't bring no PlayStation in, you offer them $5, bro. At least offer them $6 for a PlayStation or something, bro. Like, I mean 60. Like, bro, stop doing gamers like that. At least get them enough money to buy another game out the store instead of being so cheap. And that's what happened in GameStop. Like, they had a bad business model. And fashion, but women don't got no loyalty to these companies. They move right on, bro. So of course Fashion Nova went down. Then you see Dollar General planning on closing 100 stores across the United States. You see these folks in line in front of Dollar General because everything 50% off, looking junky and shit.
No, I ain't.
Bro, look it up. I'm talking about where you at, fool. I'm talking about in Memphis. The folks in line looking junky at 7 o'clock in the morning, this morning, sitting in line, waiting for Dollar General to open up because it's everything 50% off.
Man, folks be needing shit high as hell now. Folks want them deals and shit. They just like anything.
Nigga, Dollar General, I'm like, damn, you get Dollar General cheaper than a motherfucker. What you talking about? How much more money do you want to take off?
Bro, I went inside Dollar General and bought some fabric, some dishwashing liquid, some washing detergent, candle, and some M&M. That shit was $50. That's 4 items. That shit was $50 plus tax.
It was that goddamn candle, fool.
I was like, God damn, now the candle was like $11.
Yeah, it was that candle, bro. That's what it was. I told you. I know what that was. Them candles ain't no joke. But see, once again, bad business model, bro. If your store called Dollar General, why you got stuff in there cost $25, bro?
That's why I used to like Dollar Tree. Now Dollar Tree ain't Dollar Tree no more. It's $1.25 tree.
You that's basically false advertising. Your place shouldn't call Dollar General, but you got stuff in there $25. Box of cereal fucking $12. I'm like, bro, I might well go to Walmart and spend my money. So that's what happened to them. So let me move on. These people that's on this NASA aircraft, they supposed to be landing, and you can watch it on NASA, the website.
When they supposed to be we talked about that last week.
Sometime today or tomorrow around the evening time, they're gonna land near the Gulf Coast of Mexico, America. Both of them hoes. And then man, fool, the folks flew up as far as they can go in space and they came back down, fool. I'm like, where y'all go? what y'all do? Y'all just went up there and came back down?
They was up there for about a year.
I mean, fool, just sitting up there. They were trying to see These folks is real deal experiment. Like, bro, can we survive? How long do you think we survive up there? How do you feel? Are you
Oh
sick?
shit,
They want to know if they got cancer. They finna examine the hell out them folks, fool.
bro. I
They
ain't
want to
gonna
know.
lie. I'm on the shade room right now. Cause I was doing some research about something, and they just said Teyana Taylor. What did she say? Teyana Taylor accuses Iman Shumpert of leaking divorce documents, demands jail time. It say Teyana Taylor legal team is pushing for her ex-husband Iman Shumpert to be jailed for contempt, accusing him of leaking sealed divorce documents to the media.
If it's sealed divorce document, then she right.
Yep. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, Teyana claimed that the leak fueled misleading reports about their divorce, sparking social media backlash against her. Teyana clarified there was no settlement. The court divided assets, awarded her vehicles, including a tour bus that she paid for, and 4 properties, while Iman received 3, including the Miami condo he had gifted her. She believes the leak was strategically timed to promote Iman's new rap song. They got a song out?
The fool. Just like you remember you say the pipeline of a woman trying to become from a whore all the way to at the end game is a church lady or something like that. Just the same way with these celebrities and stuff. These celebrity men, they be basketball players and shit and movie stars. Then when they shit start failing, all of a sudden they a rapper. Now they a goddamn rapper. Yep. Then the last stop for them, they gotta turn to Islam or something, Muslim, or they be on a fucking reality show, bro. Like Lil Webby and shit. On a goddamn reality show with them damn females.
It's now she's seeking the court to hold Iman in contempt, requesting a 20-day jail sentence and maximum fines as punishment. Hey,
I'll go sit in that hoe.
I ain't saying a lie. I'm like, man. So she want him to do 20 days in jail and pay a fine. But look, if them documents were sealed and he leaked that shit, hey, he broke like that nigga. That man just can't stop doing dumb shit.
And see, I ain't gonna lie, me personally, but that's something I can do. I go sit down for 20 days in jail because I go and sit and think about my life and reevaluate my life. And then when I come out, I'm gonna be a new man. I'm be like, all right, I'm finna get my mind right. Instead of whatever I know he out there doing drugs and partying and trying to act like this shit don't hurt. So he needs to just go sit down in jail and get his mind right. And then he come out just be a different man. Sell them 3 properties and then start living below your means, bro. Like just live peacefully. Let that shit go. That's what I do. Cause see, then when you become a different man and shit, she gonna try to contact him again. I'm like, bro, you sent me to jail. Why would I want to talk to you? Like, that's the best thing, bro. Every time I tell every man that's the best thing you can do as a man is to get yourself right and value your life first. Put yourself first. Like, that's what you need to do. Go sit down in jail, get his mind right. Cause out here in the world, he's just gonna be partying and shit and bullshit.
Man, it's best to do that shit before you even have kids or anything. It's best to like live your life and do some dumb shit and then be like, man, what the fuck am I doing? And then realize who you is and get right. And that's like otherwise it's important to like live life and don't have kids too much of a young age if you ain't really mentally mature to have kids.
Mm-hmm. And see,
because you'll get pregnant. I mean, you'll get the wrong woman pregnant and shit, yeah, a whole bunch of shit go wrong. And then you get the wrong woman pregnant, and then on top of you not being mature yourself, man, that's a recipe for disaster.
And see, once again, what we talked about in the previous episodes, people be trying to say we just be on women ass. Now we don't eat my shit, but we on men ass all the day. When they wrong too. But you see how petty women is. She took all that money from him, and she's still on his ass, bro. What does it matter what people think about you on social media? So you ain't got she don't got no image. I don't know her for nothing. I don't know her for being a virtuous woman. I don't know her for being a good ass musician. I just know her from making music, and then that shit didn't work out. I just know she a woman on the internet. She don't got no image to uphold anyway. Ain't like she Beyonce. What you mad for?
It don't matter.
Yeah.
He still like, if them court documents were sealed and he leaked that shit, you still did some green ass shit.
Right.
But if a man was in that position, a woman did that shit, he was like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't want.
Yeah, like, damn, what, like, the sisterhood gonna get on your ass or something, girl? Why you do him? Like, no, they not. They gonna be like, they still telling her, there you go, girl. You deserve that, girl. You did that. Like, shit. Actually, fucking $10 million rich. She rich forever. Give a fuck what people on the internet.
I sure did thought, but what she said is true. Cause I sure thought that she just robbed his ass. I ain't even know he got 3 properties and shit. Like, I just thought she just cleared his ass out. But I said last week, I was like, it ain't no telling how much money they had or what all they bought. I like, he probably still be straight. I said this shit.
He still got robbed, fool, because he had 7 properties at first.
Hey, but at least he don't got 0.
Hey, you finna have 0. What?
And then that tour bus, that Sprinter shit, that I thought that was his shit, but she paid for this shit.
Yeah, because she the only. I figured it was kind of hers because that's a tour bus Sprinter for like an artist, not a basketball player, but and she was the only artist I knew, so of course she had to travel and shit.
Yeah, so a lot of shit like so what she saying is right. Cause I showed out like, man, she cleaned his ass out. Like, God damn.
She did clean his ass out. That might, but at the same time, he was born. I mean, when he was young, he was thrusted into a celebrity life. He was a young NBA player, and he won a championship too. I think with LeBron James.
Mm-hmm. But see, the thing is, you gotta have. That's why it's important to have a strong like.
Well, you better say discipline. You better say discipline, fool.
No, like you gotta have a strong father figure. Like, yeah, like a disciplinary. You gotta have that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have a disciplinary. You gotta have a strong father figure. Like Shaquille O'Neal, real daddy went there, but the dude who ended up marrying his mama, took care of him. And right when he was in the beginning stages of his career back in the 90s and shit, he was doing dumb shit, and he was like his daddy was on his ass, and it made him straighten out from doing a lot of dumb shit.
Exactly.
And that's how it's supposed to be. No matter how rich you is and shit, you gonna listen. Like, if your parents in your life or your grandparents or whoever raised you in your life, no matter how much money you get, you still gonna listen to what they got to say. Even if you don't want to hear this shit, like, man, I don't feel like hearing this shit. When you get to yourself, by yourself and laying down, be like, man, all right. Like, you still gonna listen to this shit.
And see, the sad thing about his situation is, it ain't finna be nowhere for him to turn to, nowhere for him to go in the black community, for real. To talk to men. He can't go on these podcasts and talk to men because they gonna be like, bro, you crying. Why you crying? Like, nobody ain't gonna be like, bro, I understand, bro, this shit hard as hell. Like, he can't go to the Breakfast Club. They gonna laugh at him. He can't talk about how he feel for real. But she could go on all these different girl shows and girl talks and cry and say how she feel, and everybody gonna feel sorry for her, or everybody gonna sympathize with her. But he don't got nowhere to turn to as far as a male being reassuring him and comforting him and shit, fool. And this shit sad, fool. Like, they gonna do him just like they did Tyrese. What more do you want from me? Like, that might be real, bro. He was really going through this shit. And that fool was laughing, bro. That fool like, bro. I'm like, bro, why y'all laugh at that man, bro? He telling y'all, bro, he can't do this shit. He can't afford this shit. And this shit ain't funny, fool. But, you know, they laugh at when black men go through shit like that.
They laugh, but see, some men that ain't even, this from a different segue into the next thing I'm going to talk about. Perfect segue. So, last night, just hilarious. She was, you saw she had spazzed out and shit?
Cause she said that shit about that boy?
Nah, about the shit on, about what was going on at the Breakfast Club.
Nah, fill me in.
She was like, she got pregnant and she went on maternity leave. And when she came back, like, she picked the girl who she picked to be in her spot, Lauren LaRosa, like, she cold as hell. Like, she a journalist, but she cold as hell. And a lot of people like her more than Jess, because Jess, when she be reading, like, when Jess when she first replaced Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club, she used to have to read the segment like Angela used to. But, you know, I guess she ain't that strong of a reader or whatever. And Charlamagne used to make fun of her and shit. Because, her accent is strong. She got a real strong Baltimore accent. And I guess she was, like, trying to read too fast or nervous or whatever. And they used to always clown her about it. And so she had one on Instagram. Like, so I had been watching this shit, but I've been saying something going crazy, but I ain't had no proof, so I wasn't really talking about it. So when she came back after having her baby, her and Lauren, like, they'll be doing the news or whatever. And Lauren and just be like, all right, next, all right, shut up, be quiet. Like, she'll be real mean to her. But I ain't think none of that shit. Cause, you know, I ain't really think none of that shit. So I'm like, all right. So fast forward to today. On the Breakfast Club this morning, they were talking about it. And while they was talking about the situation, Charlamagne was making jokes and shit. Like, it was a real serious, like, they was like real serious, like, trying to get to the bottom of the shit, and Charlamagne was making jokes. And Laura LaRosa, she was like, when she finally came in, she wasn't going for that joke shit.
Mm-hmm.
She was like trying to get to the bottom of this shit. I'm finna pull it up.
And see, remember what I told you, fool? Women don't like each other for real, bro. They
Yep.
just, especially they just tolerate each other when it comes to business because they both making money in that place, and they can't embarrass whoever own their Breakfast Club stuff. Like they can't start this stuff on there. But everybody out, why you find that? I'm finna speak on Just Hilarious. Hey, she married, fool?
Nah. But she been with that dude, that Hispanic dude, for a long time.
You know, and that don't mean shit no long time. If it's been a long time, he should know if he want to marry her or not. He should know that's the woman he want to settle down with her dumb ass. But
one thing I came to understand about modern time, and niggas just gotta be real about this shit. Everybody ain't marriage material nowadays. That's why they shouldn't be fucking with each other and having kids with each other.
Exactly.
Because most people ain't fit to be married. Like, and then some people just ain't. Me personally, as much as I say I want me a woman, I don't want to get legally married to no woman in America. For one, I'm in my head, I'm already successful, like where I'm from the grid to get to. But when it actually comes to fruition, and the Most High blessed me with finances to be able to take care of my family, do what I need to do, it ain't no telling what she'll do. Like it can go to a point neither one of us do anything. I just can wake up one morning and be like, I don't want to be with her no more, I don't love her no more. Which is highly unlikely, but she can wake up one morning and be bored and be like, I don't want to fuck with him no more, and go fuck another nigga, and it come out and like all types of stupid shit. Like, or the marriage just don't work out. We just don't like fit together. So I'm gonna have to, by me legally marrying her and we be together for a certain amount of time, what that shit they be saying in court, she's accustomed to a certain way of living, I'm gonna have to pay alimony and all that type of shit. I'd rather not do none of that shit, because May 26th of this year will be the 3rd year I've been doing my podcast. Or is it second? One of them. So I've been doing this shit for years and building and putting in the work to do all this type of shit. And then this random woman that I meet who ain't doing none of this shit, she reaping the benefits of my hard work, and I'm taking care of her. I don't got no problem taking care of her because she my wife and all that type of shit. That don't matter. But when you no longer my wife, you don't deserve to live the life that you were living by being with me.
Right.
That's why I don't believe I don't want to be legally married to no woman.
And see, now let me show you something. I just had this, and I'm glad you said this, so because that's gonna segue into something I want to talk about. But speaking on that is that not all women are like that, fool.
It ain't.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
It's women wants to be married. It's women that don't see cheating as an option. That's why it's always important for the man to choose wisely. Like, you should know, like, everybody should know their partner, bro. These folks, bro, don't think these folks don't know each other. Teyana knew what type of dude Iman is. I can look at him, tell what type of dude he is. I can do it. I do it all the time. Like, who, like right now, how is Future still having sex with women? Everybody know what type of man this dude is. How is people still dealing with Offset? Everybody know what type of man is it. How people still dealing with Lori Harvey? Everybody know what type of woman she is. These people choose to deal who they want to deal with. They be knowing who these people are, fool. I can see right through them. I can see right through them. I ain't even near them. So of course they can see through them. They see something they don't like. Just like Moneybag Yo and that Ari Fletcher dude. I mean girl. Moneybag Yo already got plenty of children. Ari Fletcher got some children by some other rappers. Like, that's what they do. Like, why would he want that? But that nigga been with her for a little minute. So it's all about the partner you choose. Like, every woman ain't here to do you in. So, and then when it comes to divorce, men also win in court too. When they have discipline and do what they supposed to do according to the prenup. Once you had that prenup agreement, it's an agreement. It's ironclad. To hell with what her accustomed life is. If you kept your end of that deal, can't no lawyer, can't no judge poke a hole in your paperwork.
Shit, look what happened with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp won the fuck out that shit.
Yeah, but he was telling the truth. He was right. But I noticed another thing. Men don't never initiate the divorce. It's always women who initiate the divorce. And whoever initiates the divorce first, they always get the upper hand in the proceedings and stuff. And see, this what I had this already pulled up. Something I want to talk about. The divorce rate for each sexuality. Men and women divorce rate is 49% in America. The men and men divorce rate is 29%. The women to women divorce rate is 72%, bro. Even women don't want to be with themselves. So that prove right there, fool, that men are not the problem, bro. Even women divorcing themselves at a 72% higher rate than everybody else. And men that's being with men are staying together and divorcing themselves only 29% of the time. And then men and women, it's a 50-50. It's 49%. It's 50-50. Maybe we're gonna be together, maybe it's gonna work, maybe it don't. But it also depends on who these men been getting with. Cause men always want these supermodels, but these supermodels' hearts already be fucking done. Especially when you a beautiful woman, your mind already fucked up.
Yeah,
You
don't grew up. Yep, not even that. Most times, people that's real pretty, that pretty privilege is a real thing.
And they got your mind fucked up. That's when they start saying, I'm accustomed to a certain lifestyle. He spoiled me. Yeah, everybody spoiled you because you were pretty. Like, that's why you got to choose your certain type of woman. Like, hey, look, you pretty, but I ain't that nigga. Like, I ain't that type of dude that like finna fall over heels just because you pretty. Like, nah. Like, but men, they got a problem. They got a real big problem with telling women no. They like to trick off on women and do whatever she want. Like, you can have whatever you like. Like, that's what they do, bro. They scared to tell women no. Like, the woman gonna leave and then they gonna lose something. Like, shit, bye, bitch. Goddamn it. Shit, go. Care. Cause where you gonna, at the end of the day, where you gonna end up? Like Vivica A. Fox said, at 60 years old, trying to get a BBL.
That shit looks so damn stupid.
Yeah, that mean why would you work on your outside of your body when the problem's inside? You need to fix your damn attitude. That's what you need to work on. Don't try to work on your body now. And that, like you said, this shit looks so damn stupid. Nobody don't want you, Vivica A. Fox. You just gonna be 80 years old by yourself. That's it. It's over with. The BBL don't even look good. Like, it's over with.
Nah, there's some niggas out here that are wife her ass and want to be and shit.
Who? Where? She should have been wife when she was 40. She should have been wife when she was 50. Now she's 60. Still ain't wife. No fool.
It's some niggas out here that'll do this shit.
No fool. I'm finna prove my point. Show me a rich dude with an old lady. An old rich dude with an old rich lady. Yeah, that's what she said she wanted, Corey, when she was on the show. She said he gotta be able to take me shopping. He gotta be able to let me go on vacation when I want to. He gotta be this high. He gotta make this.
That shit stupid. She is over with for that shit.
That's what she ain't even talk to no dude like us.
Then fool. She said 50 Cent broke over with her because she didn't understand how to be a woman. She was like, all he wanted me to do was be his princess and shit, but I was doing too much. She was like, if I was just doing what a woman's supposed to do, me and him probably still would have been together. I'm like, this man so damn stupid. Now you want to say this shit when you all fucked up and old and
cause nobody ain't checking for no Vivica A. Fox, bro. That woman got on that show, that Kendrick K show, and talked about what type of man she deserved, what type of man she want. The same show Lisa Ray got on that Kendrick K show. Talking about he got to make this much money. He got to be able to take me shopping. I like to go on vacation for weeks, not a weekend. I'm like, oh, okay. Cause the dudes you talking about, they date 21-year-olds. Just like this dude right here. I wanted to pull this one of the last stories I had. Anthony Kiedis, the front man of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, 61, was seen the other day at an NBA game enjoying the company of his young girlfriend, Helena, 19 years old.
What the fuck? That's his granddaughter.
This is girlfriend, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? She old enough to be his granddaughter.
They were photographed showing affection courtside, drawing attention with their chemistry. Of course, bro, every time an older man gonna give him a younger woman, he ain't looking for nothing. 40.
I guarantee you that girl don't like him like that.
Yeah, she don't, but that's what older men got that option. You ain't finna see no old woman with no younger dude like Cher or Madonna. They paying for this shit. They paying for that man's company.
Nigga, what you think? What you think the man is doing? The man is paying for that young girl coming, but she buying her shit.
But see, he don't give a fuck. He got it. That shit look good on that nigga. You remember
Madonna and them got that shit too. Madonna, Madonna like, hey, I'm finna make sure you straight. I'm finna give you all this.
Now come pick my titties up. No, Corey, you supposed to be like, yeah, money, yeah.
Hell nah.
Yeah, money. I know you see what Charleston White said, but nobody ain't looking for no burnout. Looking for a turnout.
I got some shit I want to talk about with Charleston White later on too, but I found this video with Just Hilarious. So
go ahead.
So she went on Instagram Live last night because she was like, she been quiet for too long. This video is 7 minutes long, but I'm not gonna watch the whole 7 minutes. I'm just gonna watch a couple minutes and get the gist of the shit. So I couldn't find it on her Instagram. 'Cause I thought Instagram saved the live and shit. So, but I knew somebody was gonna have it on TikTok, so I found it on TikTok. So, like I said, this is just hilarious talking about what's going on and how she unhappy and shit with the stuff that's going on at the Breakfast Club.
Now she unhappy.
Yep.
Up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like, not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that motherfucking crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with, I'm gonna play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot. If Just Hilarious is quiet, it's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open. All the time. How about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate? That shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High. Fair East Side High. Before Mr. Clark, though. Like when he first got there.
Let's see.
Y'all want a bitch to keep her cool. Look, check this out, y'all. Look, man. I get up every fucking day. Every day. And they always say, well, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. If that's how I'm getting, hell no. I have more fun outside the fucking studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy? She started doing the news. I'm like, all right, look, that's our segment. Take me off that shit. Y'all give her that shit. Take me off that shit. This is her segment now. This is no longer just with the mess. Then I got dark fast as a mother. Okay. I said, take me off that shit. This is no longer my segment. I said it. Take me off of that. Give it to her. Charlamagne said, nah, I don't want it to be her segment. It damn near sure is already. Like, it's her segment.
Now, Jess ain't lying about this shit. Like when I watch Breakfast Club and it's time for Jess and Larry to do Jess with the Mid, she don't be the one reading. Lauren LaRosa be reading because she more fluent and shit. So there's just a little bit of what she was talking about. I'm gonna go to YouTube.
Now see, with that, Jess ain't funny. She not funny, fool. And she be on black man ass hard as hell. So who gonna feel sorry for her? And like that top comment said, if you are happy at work, leave. What you still there for?
So where it go? All right, so this is what happened this morning. I was watching this shit this morning. I saw somebody on not Instagram, Twitter. I see somebody on Twitter talking about it. So let me go see what they talking about.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
What's happening? How's everybody feeling out there?
I'm great. How you feel?
I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Just Hilarious is here.
I'm cool.
Okay.
Jess
Still
has
my
been
job. I came into work. What's up?
She's been trending all day.
Yes.
I think she's number 9 right now.
Okay. Because I was sitting at home last night trying to watch Magazine Dreams, and I kept getting a bunch of phone calls and text messages, and people was like, Just Hilarious is going off on live.
Oh, we have audio.
Okay.
We supposed to be a team up there. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like, not one mother ever with this online. Come on, I've been quiet a lot. If Just Hilarious is quiet, it's a mother reason. I always got my mouth open all the time. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High.
I agree with that.
Fair East Side High.
Fair point.
Before Mr. Clark, though. Every day. And they always say, well, you ain't at work. Yeah. I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no. I have more fun outside the studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy? No, act like That's not for real. Act like nobody knew that. Stop acting like y'all like.
Look what I'm talking about.
Really.
What you talking about?
Look at all that attitude. Who want to work with that? She came to work with an attitude.
She was already mad from last night. I guess she been feeling that way for a little minute.
Where is your professionalism at?
And that's why I like Lauren LaRosa. How she came in and took over, and even though she was like trying to get her point across, she wasn't like that. But she
you see that black girl attitude? Look at she mad the whole day. She in the other video on Instagram. She was mad from daytime to night, just rambling, just talking all day and night. Ain't trying to fix the situation, just venting about the situation. Rich Miller means it's doing nothing. And see, one thing about the Breakfast Club is they all don't like each other. This shit wide and known. They don't fuck with each other for real. It's a job. If some of them cameras go off, the fuck don't be talking to each other for real. It's a job. Do the job. If you lost your spot and you don't want to be there no more, leave. But doing all this, it's fake drama, and it don't make you look better. Now nobody else don't want you on their show because you acting like that. Look how she acting, bro. Why now they finna get rid of her ass? Cause she did say that shit about that black boy last week. They had that terminal disease. And the dumb shit she say about black man all the time. And plus she not funny. Just like Corey Holcomb be saying, she not funny, fool. So fool, watch what's finna happen to her. Go on, finish this junk though.
What you mean we don't have you?
I have more.
Break that down. Explain how we don't have you.
Okay. All right. So the narrative, like I said, with the online ish, that's what I said. Y'all ain't nobody trying to clear up no narrative about nothing. Ever since I came back, it was weird. Yes, it was weird. Yeah. I at first, no, I did not. I wasn't too fond of Lauren. No, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan, even how when I came back, how I pick her to fill in for me, right? I come back. She ain't never leave. Then, all right, cool that she don't leave, but she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a fourth host, move her in another way. Why she got to be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Just with the Mess until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter. I was hired as Just with the Mess. So she started reading and delivering details and all that stuff.
Yes.
Then that's when Just with the Mess wasn't good enough no more. That's how it was presented. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Who said that though? Because the internet said
what
that?
are we talking about? No. This is our listeners. This is yeah. Why can't we worry about the comments? And these are people that enjoy the show and watch the show. It's not all about Instagram. It's YouTube. Mm-hmm. It's like we have people that have been watching the show. Yes, she's great at what she do. That's why I picked her to fill in for me. But when I came back, it's like, what's going on? If she's gonna be a fourth voice, why she only gotta be a fourth voice?
Or correct me if I'm
my segment.
She wasn't a fourth voice. She was a producer. She was hired as a news producer to help with getting all news and doing interviews.
She was gonna be the senior news producer.
She wasn't on there. When you came back, Lauren was not on there. She was in the back doing questions, sending interview questions, reporting the news. Am I lying?
I thought
she was on air.
They told her don't step in this room.
Yes, but I thought you was using her on purpose.
What? You thought I was using Lauren on purpose?
Yes.
No. What are we talking about? No. She didn't leave when I came back. The first day we had a whole situation. Like,
was this on air?
This was going to happen.
This just happened this morning.
On air? On live on air?
This morning.
Nigga, why they talking about this shit on? Oh, keep going.
That's what what's his name? Charlamagne was saying, he was like, man, this should have been something we talked about behind the scenes, but y'all
this ain't entertaining me.
So
if I'm listening on the radio.
So, but you know, most folks love listen to this type of shit, especially after she went live last night. So folks wanted to hear what you were talking about.
That drama.
Yeah.
And when it's time for us to roll, it changed. No, the first question was about the only person who asked me about my baby maternity leave was Envy. All right, I walked in. She addressed the hate in the comments. That was the first thing she addressed when I came back. I'm like, what the hell?
But y'all talk.
I want to talk about
y'all talk off air though. Right?
So yeah. We started talking off air.
But I'm saying even prior to you even coming back.
So then I felt uncomfortable that first day. So I'm like, all right, look. Thea was like, all right. Well, we'll just take her off air. She was back the next week. All right, cool. Because there was a voice. Y'all wanted her on air. There was a voice. They wanted her there. They wanted her here. There's a place for Lauren in the show. All right, cool. if it's a place for her on the show,
you wanted her
let's
in
do
too,
it
though.
another way. Yeah.
Because you said you wanted to change the segment from Just with the Mess to the Lauren.
That was eventually, even when it came down to it still being called Just with the Mess, and then I'm introducing her to introduce stories. That was pointless and it was stupid. It's no Just with the Mess. Just make it Brown Girl Grinding or Lauren with the latest or Lauren's Legal Corner. I'm giving ideas. I'm like, yo. I even with the Taylor, yo, change that. Take that Just with the Mess off of there. I feel like I'm getting credit for something I'm not doing, and it's stupid because this is not what she does. Is not Just with the Mess.
Hey, to be honest, she really sound what it all boils down to. She really just jealous. Yeah, she jealous of Lauren.
Women, bro. That's why you don't put women in jobs like that more than one.
Because, bro, because I ain't even saying a lie. When Angela Yee left, I was like, man, Breakfast Club kind of weird. And then they started having them rotating co-hosts, like they were trying to find the best fit and shit. And then when Lauren LaRosa came on, I was like, hey, I like her because she's smart and shit. Like she don't talk and act like how Jess talking act. Like she had like a what's this shit called?
A journalist.
Yeah, a journalist. Yeah, she had like a journalist because she comes from a journalistic background.
And you know what? That's usually what you do on a radio show. Give some type of news.
Yep.
That's weird. But I just listened to this situation for the first time today. And I just listened to her speak. I just heard her say she didn't like the girl at first. She admitted the girl was better than her. And she admitted that her show or her segment was better than her. And when you leave a spot and leave it empty, somebody feel it. That's usually what happens when you leave a spot empty. So these three Israelites arguing with each other when really behind the scenes, some white man or some high level executive seen the analytics of what the Hispanic woman was doing and said, whoa, she doing better than Jess segment on her time slot. Move her in. That's all that happened.
But see, the whole thing supposed to be when Lauren came in, she was supposed to keep doing what Jess was doing. Like the segment was supposed to change Jess with the Miss. Because I don't know if you know, Jess with the Miss was some shit she was doing online on Instagram and shit. Before she became like super famous. She'd be like, my name is Jess, this Jess with the Miss and my news is real. Like she used to say that shit all the time. So they made that a segment on the Breakfast Club when she got hired. So when she went on maternity leave to have her baby, Lauren was supposed to come in and just keep doing Just with the Miss and reporting the news and shit. But the way she did it with delivering it was more professional than how Jess do it. And people started liking her more than Jess. And when Jess came back, instead of her leaving, because she was supposed to leave and not be on the show when Jess came back. But people liked her so much that they kept her on the show and it caused tension in between all four.
Women get jealous. Yeah.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, like I said, fool, women can't share no man, no matter how much they think they can. And they can't share no job, fool. Especially in corporate America. They jealous of each other, fool. They just jealous. It don't work. It never worked. That's why it was Charlamagne the God, that other nigga, and then one Angelique, one woman.
Yep.
It can't be two. What's that shit, that Highlander shit? There can only be one.
Oh shit.
So she jealous, fool.
Yeah, this all would have come down to.
I read headlines and I give commentary. I say what people thinking.
I agree. Could I ask
you know
a question?
What I'm saying? Yes, she's more of a reporter. She's journalism.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Why didn't you wear the do-rag this morning?
Because.
Why you joke so much, man?
What you mean?
It's not a do-rag. It's a silk scarf, nigga. But it's not. It's not a joke. I'm serious.
If you gonna bring it to the radio, I want to laugh.
It's not a joke.
Okay?
But it's not a joke.
It's a serious issue about it.
It is a serious issue.
Okay, let me just sit back and watch then, because I'm not Joe Clark.
Because it's not.
I am actually. You're my base.
No, it's now Envy. That's what I'm saying. No, nobody has even tried to clean up the narrative that I'm a villain, man.
You're not a villain. Who said you a villain?
What, yo, stop acting like you don't live in them comments too, Charlotte. Stop acting like you don't understand.
What do I always tell you? I say stop listening to the internet. Stop listening to the comments. Stop listening to the folks on YouTube. Don't let them trick you out your position. What you did last night is what they want you to do, and you can't let the internet win.
No, but look, it's not even about what they want me to do. I did last night what I wanted to do. What I felt like I should have been did. I've been asking questions.
The internet loves mess. And one of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit people against each other. Especially.
Then why did you ask the whole people they could not help you? Why you go on social media and tear them?
Cause from like what she been saying, like we ain't watched the whole 7-minute video. I ain't finna look through this shit, but she basically was saying in it, like she was talking to people behind the scenes before she went on live for months, but wasn't nobody helping her and shit. But the part I don't understand is what was the point? I don't know if it was to bring awareness. I don't know, because if she talking to the folks that she need to talk to behind the scenes, it ain't shit changing. I would have just left.
You just left like a man.
But bringing it to live, and so now she on live, and he got other outlets talking about shit. Even TNE talking about it, and
see,
and that's what I think. That's what I don't know.
And see, that's a strong arm tactic. And you know how this shit play. When you try to go strong arm with the people that own the company, this shit never work out.
Sure don't.
Just like when Drake tried to strong arm his record label. Look at his ass now. So now, one of these days, we're gonna turn on the Breakfast Club. Gonna be Tiffany Haddish on the motherfucker.
That might say
lyric gone like a motherfucker. Just a lyric gone like a motherfucker.
Especially two women, and I don't dwell in that, and y'all know that.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You let the internet dictate what's going on. We've had conversations, and this is the thing. This is why I thought it was corny, and it's just me personally. I thought it was corny because we have conversations up here. We just have a meeting. If you had an issue, a problem, a situation, or something that you felt, why you ain't bringing it to the team? When you came back, Jess, I pulled you to the side. I said, Jess, if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Lauren in the room, this is your show. We can make.
See, don't even supposed to listen to this shit. This all he say, she say.
Yep.
These folks lying on each other now. But keep going. I don't believe
you have to change whenever you want. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It is not about wanting her in the room, yo. It's about the segment. Like it was like y'all
have that conversation
y'all wanted
off
her.
Air. If you had a problem, say it to us. We had a meeting
conversations
yesterday.
Off air. What
not
are we
like
talking
that.
about?
Not like nobody having my back, because we have your back. As far as the Corey Holcomb thing, y'all been beefing for 11 years.
You're worried about it's not even about you.
You're worried about comments. And you're worried about what people say.
I'm worried about the perception and my reputation of being on this show.
They've been issuing on me for 15 years. They've been issuing for 15 years.
Deserve shit.
I don't care. It doesn't. I don't let it affect me because I know who I am as a person. I don't give a F what them people say in the comments.
Oh, come on.
I know who I am. I know what I do. If you let them people get in the comments and F with you, you're great at what you do.
Everybody simmer down.
Like you a dope.
She's very
dope. You let
dope.
them people piss you off. No, F them niggas. You nice. Like what you do is funny.
I tell her that all the time.
You brought that energy that we needed to the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
And you let a bitch ass person in a comment say something to stand you up. I tell you, F them niggas.
We don't even know who these people are.
They could be bots and all that.
But,
and we doing it on air when we could have did it behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. Like I F with you the long way, not on some internet-ish. And to hear that through there, that's whack, man.
It sounds very light-skinned. Well, let's go to the phones. 1-800-585-1051. Let's open the phone lines. Everybody woosah.
Hey, pause.
I got my kid.
That might say that.
You see somebody spoke his ear and said, hey, go to the next segment.
Yep. So look.
That's what he said. Everybody go to the phone line.
So when Lauren LaRosa came on there, cause like they had put in the part 2 when she came on there.
Oh, let me see that.
She
I want to see how cold she is.
She was just straight business. She was like, hey, I like Lauren. I fuck with Lauren.
Hey, play this.
I refuse to deal with this beige rage and this Baltimore madness. Okay. Now, Delaware.
Shut up, baby.
You shut up first hand.
She fine hair.
Radio. Okay.
I said fresh.
Oh, Charlamagne.
See what I said?
Laugh. Then y'all yell at me for laughing. You don't take nothing serious.
They said it's all your fault.
I know. It's always my fault. I don't care. Okay, I think the good and the bad with everything. It is what it is.
Oh,
It's the one like that want to show the Breakfast Club.
Hey, you hear?
Hey, fool, you can tell they like her better.
Fool, yeah, and you hear that bumper shit that's playing in the background?
Go back and look at.
DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, Just Hilarious, Lauren LaRosa. We're having a conversation because Just Hilarious
fucking taking man
went crazy on Instagram last night.
And I knew the live would upset.
So she about to cry?
No, you don't get upset, whatever. But
she had been crying the whole time. Like she was crying. She was crying before what they had said that she was crying before like the first part, and she had stopped crying before they had started filming this shit.
Hey, crying.
No, you know women, bro.
That white folks say, "Hey, bring that other woman out. She cold as hell. I ain't take her out. I'll pay both their head." Yeah. Hey, taking that segment on that woman cold.
Oh shit.
Hey, which one got more views? The Just Hilarious or this girl right here?
I don't know yet. We'll go back and look.
All right.
But I knew that it would upset Envy. I knew it would upset Lauren. That's why you closed the elevator this morning.
That was crazy. Now, why would you do that, Lord?
I know. I just.
But you not close the
I wanted
elevator.
to.
They pulled up at the same time.
At the same time that we parked, and she was in front of
She
me.
saw Jess. She didn't know what Jess was on, so she rushed to the
ran
elevator.
to the
She hit the
elevator.
button. You remember when Q was on Juice?
I hit
thought
the
you was
button.
behind him.
I hit the button one time, and this was why
I heard the button though.
I said I felt like I didn't know what to say to you because I was so thrown off by parts of that live yesterday. I'm like, bro, we be talking at least enough. Like, we don't got to be friends outside of here. But I feel like I've always said to you off air, whenever things have happened, we've had conversations about a lot of different things. Let's talk. Call me. What's up? What's the issue? What's going on?
The issue is the whole narrative. Like, I understand after comments and after people and all that. But it's not all about them. It's how I'm feeling too. What if I'm feeling the same way the people feel? You know what I'm saying? So what? Because niggas online feel a certain way. I feel the same way they feel about it.
Call me and curse me out. Call in
I've
me and
done
curse them
that.
out. Yes, you do.
Yes, like I've done that. You know what I mean?
There's a bigger issue sometimes too, because I feel like, all right, you'll call him, you'll cuss him out. We might talk about different situations. But I think a lot of times, if there's an issue for real, and then it don't be no movement in here, it's like there's an issue outside and then there's no movement in here. And then we just all in here like he, ha. Like, you're doing a lot of it right now. You're laughing and joking, but for real, you know that she's up here crying. Nothing about that is funny. Like, there's real issues and real problems, and we don't really get to the gist of it.
Ever.
I want the record to show I see Just cry a lot. So
It doesn't matter if you see her cry
Why you
1,000
always
times.
joking,
it's
man?
talking about, you know, when I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. See, because when I try to be serious and talk, you see what I'm saying? You see how they do me? I'm my
What I'm saying is that I think at this moment, because this is East Side High, West Side, whatever high we gonna be, we here and we together, so we got to figure this out. And it's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
Yeah.
What part did you
but
think was
yeah,
crazy?
what part? Because like, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me.
Okay, so what part did I not say to you?
Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy. The shut up. I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
Okay,
Right?
but
I didn't.
none of that was said. You didn't say anything about that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not going to play well for either one of
I
us.
literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why
don't
I
start lying.
from our
I
EP
don't
to have
understand.
this-
I never ever heard that.
because
See,
Don't start lying.
it'd be shit like that. It'd be making me mad. Like, bro, you remember when y'all talked to this dude? But see, that's why she had to get a witness. That's why she had got the executive vice president dude up in there. But see,
And see, look,
you see how Lauren came up there and they trying to joke and shit. She was like, "Hey, nah, this shit ain't funny." And she called Charlamagne out. She was like, "You up here, you on that fake shit, but you see her up here crying. You know you on that bullshit too." Like, she called everybody out on that shit. I like this shit.
but see, she know how they feel because she a woman.
Yep.
But at the same time, everybody knows Charlamagne fake. Just like that. Bruh, he'll have you on the show one day, then the next day, you the donkey of the day. You just left the show.
Nah, that's holding you accountable. They're just like if I had Dunk the other day on TNE and you my nigga, you do some dumb shit. I'm like, hey man, I gotta give you Dunk the other day because you dumb in hell.
If that's true, why wasn't Jess Hilarious donkey of the day for saying that stuff about that little boy?
Because all three of them was in there on this shit. All three of them should have been Dunk the other day.
Damn, you right.
All three of them.
But look-
Cause then nobody in the studio was like, hey man, y'all man, we bullshit. This is a little boy that just had heart problems and shit. We up to talking about his hair being patchy and shit. All three of them should have been dunked on.
You know, that's what you do when you're dying. You lose your hair. You know. But hey, you see, look at this. Look how they talking, bro. That's how we used to talk in high school, fool. I took you to the office. I took you to the vice.
Why you
the
think
vice-
they come to saying they in high school?
Bro, who wants to work like that?
No, why they saying this?
The two boys, because that's what they is. They laughing at the two girls fighting in class, gossiping about each other. They picking sides behind the scene, and they should just messy hell, a whole messy situation.
Them folk know who they want really up there for.
Yeah.
They know they want Lauren.
I see them both smiling cheek to cheek when she in there and they talking to her.
I be smiling too. I ain't even saying lie.
Yeah. And then, true, you shouldn't have shown what she look like, cause I like just hearing their voice.
Man, I ain't saying lie. To me, it ain't even about all this shit, but it ain't even about all this shit, but Lauren LaRosa look better than Jess.
Yeah, but when I seen how she look and how she talk, I prefer her too. She sounds smarter and more. She more to articulate her speaking and what she talking about.
She a journalist.
Damn. See. So
Yeah.
I feel like Jess Hilarious knows she losing her spot and she don't know what to do about it besides spaz out.
I'm gonna do it like that.
You had heard me before.
Yeah, I heard you. It was picking up an echo, so I had to stop it. And
yeah, she knows she losing her spot, so she gotta spaz out. And then she look, even now, she mad about something imaginary. She keeps saying, it's the narrative. It's the narrative. Like, what can we do about the narrative? The narrative is just different people's opinions. That's the narrative. What different people think.
The realest thing
like,
that
we
Charlamagne
can't change
said
it.
was, don't worry about these folks on the internet and all shit. Don't let them trick you out your position and shit.
Yeah, like, bruh, she keeps saying about something can't nobody fix. Like, we can't change all these folks' minds. The narrative is what they think. I think she's jealous.
Me too.
Other people think she not good enough for her job. I didn't say that. She sounds good to me. She don't sound better than that woman though.
See, Jess,
I just think she's jealous.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between Jess and Laura. Jess, she just like that girl that you talk to, like they gossip and just talk about shit. That's what Jess is. Lauren LaRosa, she a journalist and she go get facts and she got connection with news outlets and shit. That's what she be bringing the news to the Breakfast Club and shit and all that type of shit.
And see,
she talked to lawyers and she knew all types of shit.
I think when they asked Jess to be in the Breakfast Club, they wanted her comedic value. They didn't know that she was they just wanted her comedic value, so it was nothing else after that.
I had did some dumb shit. I had kicked my damn little one phone, my damn Ethernet code come out. Nah, as long as you in the session, it'll still be here. But yeah, I did some dumb shit. But yeah, let's go and finish this shit.
When you've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen, I have said, hush, shut up. Like, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not.
Man, when you talking to grown people at a job and you in a professional environment like that, you don't never supposed to tell another grown person to shut up. Because I wish a motherfucker would, let me be talking at work and let me be talking at work, talking to another man, and somebody behind me, another man tell me to shut up. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna instantly get I'm gonna get on that man there. I ain't even gonna lie.
And see, that's why I be saying, oh, my bad, fool. I apologize. Because I be ready to speak, and we both be having thoughts in our mind, and we want to speak on it, so we be over talking each other. But I make sure that I get back in line, but my bad for you speaking. But that's in scripture too, though. But women ain't finna follow that shit. But hey, about this is that they brought Jess Hilarious on the Breakfast Club because did it go out again?
No, I did that. No, I was hearing you.
Yeah, they brought her on that show because her comedic value, but the rest of her stuff is not as good for that platform and for that show. She may be fired on another show. It's just not on the Breakfast Club. And then, unfortunately for her, like you said, she got a more gossip type of approach to it. But unfortunately for her, like all the shows that had that type of platform with gossip and stuff like that women have, it's no spots for her on there because women don't like to share shit like that. They already got who they want to be with, just like The View. all the women hated each other on The View. Like, the only thing that kept their view going so long was the network. They were forcing them to be friends, forcing them to talk to each other, forcing them to come out their trailers and shit. So, you know, she may be fire on another show. Exactly the way she act now, the gossiping and the way she approach news and shit, that shit might be fire on another show, but it's just not fire on Breakfast Club. And she got to come to terms to realize that either she got to improve on it, which would be she had to change herself, or she just got to step aside and let that woman come in, because they going to keep that woman. That woman ain't going nowhere. I can tell.
You didn't hear what, I don't even know if you caught that or not, but in the first, like when it was just by herself, when she was like, take just with the mess off there, give her her own segment, like brown girl song, and then Charlamagne was in the background like, that's already happening. You hear what he said?
Hell no.
That might say this shit in the background, and I was like,
she ain't going nowhere, fool. No, hell no. That's probably the best thing they found since Angela Yee.
Well, because Angela Yee was in radio for so many years before she even came to the Breakfast Club. Like, all of them had radio experience before when they came to the Breakfast Club.
And they just proves it. Everybody can't just get on and talk and think this shit gonna be a hit.
Nah, it's different.
You gotta have some type of skill for in that shit.
Yeah, and Charlamagne, he was in radio for years, and then he was with Wendy Williams for like 5 years on her radio show with her, and like all of them had, and DJ Envy, he was a DJ and he had radio and all that type of shit. So,
and Jess Hilarious is a stand-up comedian, right?
Yeah, she just
exactly.
She got
exactly. I ain't speaking down on stand-up comedy because it's hard to get in front of people, but she don't got radio. She ain't experiencing some type of radio or broadcasting. She experiences in comedy, show business.
But see, some people can pull it off though. If you good with, we're talking like I listen to Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz podcast faithfully every week, and Andrew Schultz is a comedian, a stand-up comedian, but that nigga know how to. He had an interview with Donald Trump. Donald Trump came on his podcast and he was interviewing Donald Trump. Like, he know how to talk like he not like Ebonics and shit. He know how to interview and talk to people. And everybody don't got this skill. So let me forget to this. I had to fix some settings.
And don't forget to show the views. For I want to see which video that everybody was going to more and gravitating to it more. Because I just know it's that La Rosa girl.
Which one
I want to see which video got more views on the YouTube page.
Oh, okay.
And this gonna prove my point. I'm like, I watched that La Rosa girl.
All right, let me go to it. Oh damn, I ain't even sure.
So like, I'm blind.
I'm about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing that. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's full of voices. 3 of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne. I'm not saying Envy don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you over talk. And it's like the only time you can quiet down is somebody be like, shut up or hush.
My mom don't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown-ass woman.
And I understand. You could have said that on air right then and there. But right after, when you saying you put me in office, you never put me nobody to tell me that.
Because the way that I do things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told you from the jump, I was never going to give that to you.
Okay.
Ever. And I did or not? Our first conversation, I said, if I ever have an issue with you, I'm going to handle it in a way where we can get through a conversation because we grown. And regardless, you don't got to love me. You don't got to like me, but we here together. I'm here.
And listen, like I said earlier, the internet loves me.
Yes, you are here.
And one of the easiest ways to create women against.
And you're here.
She just sat here and make this whole deal about Laura over talking and all that type of shit, and she doing the same thing to Charlamagne.
But she didn't even look his way. She still focused on that girl.
Hey, women, bruh.
Here, because of an opportunity that I extended. Regardless of that's no. I'm not sitting here like you don't deserve to be here. I'm not sitting here like you're not here. You're not going anywhere. That's not. Let's first and foremost, let's get that. It may be my delivery or whatever. But yeah, you are here. I ain't never say you shouldn't be here. I said from the whole jump, yeah, Shorty do the job. Great. She's amazing. That's why I want it to be her segment. pushed for that.
I think y'all can work very well together. And once again, you got to stop letting the internet pit y'all against each other. I know the internet created a narrative, Lauren versus Jess versus Alan.
But that's what it is.
It beyond it go, and that's what I'm trying to say is the internet is there. We see it. None of us can ignore it. I saw that Corey thing a week ago, and didn't say nothing about
but
it.
y'all clear up everything else. Nobody want to clear up that I'm not doing that. I don't like you. Or I'm hating on a.
They say they're gay.
That's true.
That's different now. Come on.
The last time I attempted to do that, Jess, it went so bad that I said I wasn't gonna do it again.
Attempted to do what?
I don't dislike you. You don't dislike.
Hey, what wrong with
Came back.
He was trying to talk, like he was proving a point, like saying a point, and just kept talking and shit.
He got him and walked away?
Nah.
Yeah, you came back. That's what
But
my
Lauren,
intentions was. And we talked about
that was different. The way when I did come back, Lauren, you have to admit that ish was crazy. The way we had a setup, we had something going, we had a whole nother plan. It went left. You came in and it's like you did something totally different.
I feel like
that you spoke to was the things in the comments.
I feel like
So
we had a
what are we
behind the
talking
scenes meeting on air, which is kind of cool. But let's go to commercial or something, and then
please
come back.
Well, the whole
Go to
thing
the phone.
this shit out.
We'll take some phone calls.
But you see, somebody was in Charlemagne's ear telling him.
Yeah, you saw Jess Hilarious grab her earpiece. She was ignoring what the person was talking about.
See?
And see, like, okay, Jess Hilarious. Okay, she came in, she changed her show. What now? What you want us to do? What? Okay, what we finna do? What we finna do about it? This shit fucked up. What you want us to do? What we finna do right now? See, she just want to argue about it. She don't want to change. She don't want to fix it. Like, okay, what we finna do? She just want to talk about it. I feel like you got to change the narrative. How we gonna change that? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Everybody stop changing mind right now. Jess Hilarious ain't wrong. Both of them good. That's what they been saying. They said both of y'all good. But she's better. That's all you gotta admit. But at the end of the day, she jealous of the girl. The girl's prettier. The girl's better at the job. And she just jealous.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Lauren over Jess Hilarious.
Yeah, the girl fine hell. Bruh, she real deal. Jess Hilarious real deal being hostile towards her. Like, that's hostile when it come to women. Like, to us, that's just, man, this woman just, she running her mouth. But that's hostile right there. That's fighting shit. That'll start a fight out in Memphis.
Yep.
So, that woman handled herself very well in front of Jess Hilarious. Because Jess Hilarious being hostile, she pointing at her. She told her to shut up. She over talking her and everything. She raising her voice to her. She calling her shawty. She ain't calling her by her name. Like, bruh, like
you see how, like, that's a prime example. I'm glad we went through the videos and all that type of shit, because that's a prime example of what I be talking about when there's two different types of black women.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's two different types of women. It don't even gotta be a black woman. It's two different types of women. Because you got the ones that's like how Jess is. You got the ones that's how like Lauren is.
Right.
Jess Hilarious sat there and told her, she was like, why you ain't say, like, when Lauren was addressing her, like, saying something about Jess telling her to shut up and hush and all that type of shit. And Jess was like, why you didn't say nothing right then? She was like, she told her, I'm not doing it on air. We're going to do that behind the scenes. I told you up front, I'm not giving you that type of energy. See, those type of women that I like,
Mm-hmm.
that ain't confrontational, that know how to stay feminine and all that bullshit. Jess, she the type of person, you with her and she get mad, she'll try to hit you and be loud and yelling and all that type of shit.
And see, that's the type of woman, the La Rosa, that's the type of woman I can, a businessman or a network will have on their show. She not finna put the company at risk doing some dumb shit. If they send her to China to do a story, she ain't gonna do no dumb shit. Now, if they send Jess, that's a risk. That's a business risk. And see, like you said, two different types of women. They just can't get along, fool. It's just.
I always say women can't get along. They hate each other.
It's true. They never be friends. They never do have friends in their life, unless it be a male friend. But then that should be weird too. But with Jess Hilarious, like, it's okay. See, like you said, see how women are. It's okay for one woman to get loud and disrespectful, but it's not okay for somebody to get loud and disrespect you, because now you want to fight.
Yep.
See how they be contradicting and being a hypocrite to their own stuff. It's okay for me to speak and talk as long as I want to, but when you start speaking and talking long, I'm finna interrupt you because I need to make my point be known. I need to prove myself. I need to let my word be heard. That's how women are, bruh. But that girl wasn't finna fall for that shit. She wasn't finna look like no monster, look like no the aggressor in the situation, and then what Just Hilarious really did in front of actual people that understand shit, she made herself look even worse doing that shit right, like how she did it.
Yep.
She got too emotional. She got too out of control. It wasn't even a show no more. Now it was just a backstage meeting like it should have been. Like, that wasn't even an episode, bro. They didn't get to none of the segments or none of that. Like, they had to force themselves to get to the next part because the producers and stuff in their ear tell them, hey, bro, stop talking about this shit. Move on to the next shit, bro. Start the show. Like, she ruining it. Now she actively working against herself and putting herself out the job. For real. What she don't know. So you know how white people is. They be like, yeah, we don't want her for the next couple months. As soon as she make a mistake backstage or something, she gone. They gonna make up a reason to get her gone, fool. Watch.
What's gonna happen? Like, what's happening is that's the type of engagement that they be want. That's why because first of all, they always have camera. Charlamagne and all of them said cameras always be rolling inside the studio at Breakfast Club. It always be rolling, and it was like it's a lot of stuff that get filmed that they don't put out purposely. So when this shit happened inside the studio, they purposely put this shit out and created a thumbnail for it, put it on YouTube, all that type of shit, so they can get engagement and have folks talking about it and all that type of shit.
But
so
watch.
it's always people recording what's going on up inside the studio.
Okay. Well, if she don't lose her job, because that'll be as long as that shit fire, they got a little beef going. They can get views and stuff off. If she don't lose her job, watch how small her role get though. Watch how she gonna be since it's 4 of them. Watch she gonna be the 4th one in the order. Watch.
Which is crazy when Lauren LaRosa only came in to fill in her spot.
But hey, when you got that talent, you got that skill, you know, you get up there. Now that girl finna get famous and get more views and get more followers and be rivaling Just Hilarious. Like, cause people, she just that cold. I can tell she cold. Like she
cold. Yeah, I ain't saying like she good as hell at that job. That why Corey Holcomb said what he said. He was like he fuck with her because like she really did bring like a certain. It reminds me of when Angela Yee was on there because you have Charlamagne and Envy, they the 2 niggas who just niggas, and then you got Angela, who the girl who actually like know journalism and bring actual news and all that type of shit.
Right.
That's what it did. Would kind of remind me of, because it ain't been the same since she left, especially with Jess started being on there. But people liked it like before she got pregnant and before she actually got hired full time to be on the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. People actually liked Jess being on there because of all the stupid shit she was saying during that time period. But then when she finally became a full time host and all that type of shit, then she got pregnant and came back and all that type of shit. It just wasn't the same no more. It just wasn't the same no more. Because people actually wanted Jess. They were like, Jess need to be the one to be the permanent coach. It was between Jess, Lauren, and what's that damn girl name? Oh my fucking, I can't remember her name. But it was 3 people who always was on the Breakfast Club every other day. And then Jess started being on there more and more because people in the comment were like, we like Jess. And then she ended up winning and ended up getting a job and shit. And then Lauren, she was a producer there, and they liked it so much, they let her stay behind the camera and shit, doing the news and shit.
Damn.
So, that type of shit, it goes to show you that when it come down to handling shit like adults, most adults don't know how to handle it. Like
hell no. They still get emotional to this day.
Like it should have been no reason. Like it should have been no reason why that whole conversation was they took the time to edit it into 2 parts, upload it, create thumbnails and everything, titles for it, and upload it and everything to YouTube. Post it. And then be like, all right, now everybody finna see this. It should never even got to that point.
And see, like that shit, to me, that shit an insult because like you said, they took the time to do that because they like, these niggas like mess. Y'all like mess. Y'all don't like news for real. Y'all like mess. So here goes some mess for y'all.
That's what like all these folk like this shit.
I don't like shit like that, man. I don't like to look at stuff like that. I like news and stuff, but you see how they think of, that's how they think of us though. Like, y'all like mess. So here goes some mess. Last night when she was on social media, she was making mess. You saw how many people looking at her, so we finna give y'all some more mess so y'all can look at us. Like, y'all don't want to hear about what's going on for real. Like,
but see, like, you just one person.
Yeah.
As a whole, people that blow up on TikTok and all that type of shit, they be like story time. and they tell stuff that happened in their life. They don't tell about the good stuff that happened in their life. They tell about drama when somebody got the fight or somebody got touched on and shit. And that whole have millions of views.
Mm.
People like, what's that shit Charlamagne be saying all the time? Oh damn. Oh yeah, nobody care about the truth when the lies more entertaining. People be online lying and telling about drama and shit that happened in their life because it's all about messy bullshit.
Yeah.
People don't care about your success because first of all, people don't want to hear success stories because
they not successful.
Exactly. They hate to hear. They look like. Have you noticed like when somebody coming up like right now, it might be people that listen to TNE that like us and all that type of shit. Like man, I like the Nerdvana Experience. Man, they next people to blow up and all that type of shit. But then the moment we get to the point where we're like, damn, we making this shit. We finally getting a little something from this shit. We making a little money and all that type of shit. All of a sudden, I don't like them niggas no more. They think they the shit since they made them like, damn, bro, like you just following me. Like they like you on your way up. They don't like you when you up.
Because they never expect you to get there. But they still be wanting to feel like they support. Like I subscribe to it though. But I ain't think you gonna get this big now, you know. Cause you doing better than them and shit, you know.
But that's the craziest, bruh. That's the craziest shit. That gotta be the craziest shit to me.
Yeah,
like
people like to smile and wave at you when they looking down on you, but then when you get above, then they gotta look up at you. They don't like this shit no more.
Man,
how might I get all the way up there? Damn, how you get past me so fast? Damn, they don't like this shit. But see, they, you see how crazy it is though. That whole segment, that whole show, that whole episode, all this stuff. They were talking about a whole lot of nothing. For real, a whole lot of feelings and stuff.
I'm gonna tell you what should have happened.
A man of understanding should have came in there and said, "Which one of y'all better at the job? You got the job.
Not even that.
You can leave.
Not even that. A man of understanding, but like, you know what? This is something that the audience don't need to see or hear. We'll talk about this off. Like somebody should have came in and did that shit until they got finished doing the show. Then they had the conversation, and then cause like you said earlier, like you ain't say that Jess was bad at her job. She just ghetto. Yeah. And she just ghetto and she just do her shit a certain way. Like just with the mess is a certain thing. That shit was popular as fuck on social media and Instagram and shit because folks messy. They like this shit. Mm-hmm. I'm just with the mess and my news is real. And she started talking about folks and all that type of shit. But like when you on the Breakfast Club, that shit syndicated all around the United States and millions of people download the podcast every day. Like it's a lot of money, millions of dollars back behind the Breakfast Club. So you need somebody that's like just like Lauren to be like one of the people that's delivering the news and shit.
And see, but at the same time, somebody would came in her day to that shit. Just Larry stealing her feelings, mumbling under her breath, not wanting to do her job and shit. Acting like she got attitude.
But see,
like, hey, look, go home for the day.
Yep, I was just about to say that. Like, see, that's when you be like, hey,
man, I understand. Go home for the day, kill off, go cool off.
Yeah, you know, like, see, like now you doing too much. Like, you still apparently still got some feelings. Just go home, try to get tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep.
But for real, like that shit crazy. Like Charlamagne or Envy, one of them should have deaded that shit because they, especially Charlamagne and Envy, because they the one who got the most influence. They like they've been there since day one. So one of them should have been like, you know what, we ain't finna do this shit. We ain't finna do this shit right now. We finna do the show. One of them should have did this shit, but they wanted the ratings, they wanted the clicks and all that shit.
And another thing that we just totally forgot about, it's also, cause speaking with Just Hilarious, it's also how you approach the situation. You could have said, damn, this woman is overtaking me. Well, let me step my game up. Let me get better at reading. Let me get better. Let me change my way. Not necessarily change yourself, but let me get better. Instead of getting mad and stuff, let me improve on myself and do better so I can make people enjoy me a little bit more the way they enjoy her in my own way. Like that's a free open podcast, so it's room for everybody to have their own type of way and own type of style, and people come for that just certain person. Like some people just come for Charlamagne. Some people don't care what DJ Envy's got to say. Some people come for DJ Envy. You would be surprised. Yep. So it's a way. It's a audience out there for everything. So instead of being mad and being bitter like how she could have took that as like, okay, let me improve, let me get better. Cause she said it herself. She knew she couldn't read it good. She said it herself. She admitted So she should have, instead of getting mad, she chose to get mad. She chose to do the most base emotion she could do: get mad, get jealous, get upset, instead of rising above it and be like, you know what? Let me improve. Let me get better. What can I do to make myself better at this job that they gave me, that they honestly shouldn't have gave me, like that they blessed me with? What can I do to get better at this job? Instead of doing what she did, bro. But that's not how people approach things. People approach things out of their feelings and emotions, and they immediately go to anger. Your feelings and emotions gonna immediately make you go be angry. That's what emotions do. It goes to the extreme. So she didn't think logically about it, the situation. So it's all about how you approach things, y'all. Y'all don't always have to fight. Like that woman, when she came in the room, she said, I'm finna approach this. And I don't know what time when we finna fight. I ain't finna approach it with no conflict. I'm finna approach this with a level head, clear, and spoken. And that's exactly what she did. And me and you both praising her for that. Cause we know she approached that joint a totally different way versus how Jess Layers approached the situation. Cause you could tell she was emotional. She was crying. So she was being led by her emotions, and your emotions, when you led by your emotions, is always going to lead you to the worst, most simple things you can think. The first thing you think in your head, the first thing you're gonna come out your mouth, because you leading by your emotions. You ain't gonna think about nothing you said. That's why she kept contradicting herself. She said, because she was just thinking the first thing that came to her head. So she didn't have no time to think about what she was saying, because she was just speaking off emotion. Oh. And we were catching out, and she was like, look, bro, she just being a hypocrite, isn't that? She said don't cut her off, but she cutting other people off. Like, see? Like, prime example, fool. Go ahead, fool. My bad. Prime example, though. You gotta learn how to think before you, like the old folks you say, think before you speak. That's it. That's all it is. This you could just sum it up like that. Think before you speak.
The thing I don't like is women being so mad when you be like, that's a woman shit. That's some emotional woman shit. They be like, damn, bro, what the fuck? But today this shit just proved the point. Jess was in her feelings, emotional and shit, and one using logic. You'll never know how Lauren felt because she didn't show it. She probably was feeling the same way that Jess was feeling some type of way and shit, but she didn't show it. That's the difference between the both of them.
And you can tell her feelings were hurt because she didn't forget when the girl told her to shut up.
Yep.
When women don't forget that, because that shit hurt their feelings. Because that's why she brought it up. Because it hurt her feelings, but she never showed it. Like you said, fool. Like, she remember this shit. She said, you told me to shut up. And you know, it's easy to make a woman cry. You can tell her to shut up for real. They'll cry for.
Yeah, I know.
Some women, not all women, but yeah, they'll cry over anything. I like that.
I did that shit before. Like, I was talking to a girl and she would piss me off. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. And she just sat there and looked. For real, she just sat there and looked stupid. I looked over there because she wasn't crying, like she was like doing that sniffling shit. And I looked at her and I'm like, damn, what you crying for?
Fool, but then we play the game. We tell each other shut up all the time. We try to get up, like, hey, Court, let me get a shut up.
Right, for real, like,
I'm gonna hear this shit.
And I'm like, man, what the fuck you crying for? Then I'm like, I had to realize, I'm like, man, look, man, my bad, man, damn.
I told her to shut up. This is green as hell.
Yeah, but because like sometimes you be having it, but fool. Sometimes you gotta tell, because sometimes you be like, I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't think so.
I don't want to. I'm telling you, bro. Like, look, bro. Sometimes you gotta be like,
tell me one time where you gotta do that. Tell me one time. A perfect.
All right, so when you and a woman get into it about some shit, and then you be like, all right, you try to let it go, and instead of just letting this shit die down, she constantly at your ass about it. Then you be like, all right, fool. I said, all right, we good. You got it, bro. You even give her the win. You even giving it to him like, you got it, bro. And she still at your ass, be like, man, fool. You come saying like, all right, bro. So you just sitting there, and she just constantly up. Then you be like, man, fool, shut the fuck up, bro. And then now all of a sudden, she over there sniffling and she be like, bro, what you crying for?
Nah, because why you walk into the room, close the door?
Nah, cause some women, when you walk away and close the door, she'll come and beat on the door. Why you walking away from me while we talking? I'm like, bro, I'm just trying, like, bro. So sometimes you have to just sit there and be looking stupid, like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, hey, damn.
I don't think this St. Corey no more.
Bro, fool. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Anybody that's been in a relationship that got to an argument, any man that's been with a woman before, got to the point where they either wanted to tell her to shut the fuck up or actually did this shit. I'm just a nigga that did this shit. Because Cause I'm like, bro, I'm not finna hear that. Bro, I refuse to. I see if we arguing and I was wrong and I'm trying to end this shit. And she was like, nah, you was wrong about it. That's different. I'm gonna sit there and take this shit. I'm like, damn.
How long you gonna take it though?
Until I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit though. But I'm not gonna tell her to shut up though. It's a different when you wrong, you wrong. And I even admit that shit. I'm like, damn, yeah, you right. I thought I'm wrong. I even admit that shit. But if it's just some petty argument shit, like just some petty shit, like, bro, I'm not trying to hear that shit too long. Especially after I give you I'm like, here, fool, you got it. I'm giving it to you, and so you can, man, you better shut the fuck up. Leave me alone.
Okay. What all places can you tell a woman to shut the fuck up at?
Oh, you don't do this shit in public or in front of people. You do this shit at the house.
All right, what is she inside Walmart just constantly nagging?
Oh, look, do what you do. You pull her close, like, hey, come here. Hey, man, why you doing all this bullshit up here? So I whisper to her then, like, hey, why you doing all this shit up here and this so like that? Chill out, bro. And then she don't get right, like, hey, man, shut the fuck up.
Man. Okay, what about in the restaurant? Was she being mean to the waiter and shit? Cause you know how women be rude.
Oh no, I don't play this shit. I tell her right then, hey, you don't do that. I correct that shit real quick, cause like one thing about it, waiters, I didn't realize how much of a hard job waiters really have, cause like they deal with all different types of people throughout the day. They got different attitudes and everything, and on top of that, they dealing with their actual job, the shit that come along with a job. So you don't nobody that's going to work deserve to have a person who they serving to be rude as hell to them. Nah, that shit ain't cool. This shit ain't cool.
Would you believe that they did a survey on waiters and asked them around America, what's the worst demographic you would want to cater to? And the majority said black women.
I can believe it, which is crazy. I hate that. I hate that, but I can believe it. Because not all black women are rude, but it's a handful out here that just be on some bullshit that's like rude and don't have manners.
Fool, I ain't gonna lie. I've been with a lot of women that always been rude when it come to food, waiters and stuff. Like I one time had this girlfriend where we'll go to the drive-thru, and when we get the food, I get her the bag because I'm driving. I just get her the bag. She'll check the food. She'll be like, "Hey, didn't you ask for some barbecue sauce?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "We ain't got no barbecue sauce." "Nah, go back in line. I'm finna go get that barbecue sauce." I'm like, "Bruh, I'm cool. I'm finna eat that. I'm finna turn this shit up." She's like, hell no. Go get that barbecue sauce. I don't care. Now you asked for that stuff, so she better get it. I'm like, bruh, they probably forgot they working. I'm straight. I'm finna go eat this food. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but see, that's just a woman thing, cause like they always check the bag. That's why they be like, check your bag. It be some women that won't pull off until they check their bag and sees everything in there.
And then start that.
But see, I understand if the whole entire order is wrong. Like if you order some, let's just say you at Wendy's, you order a sandwich, some nuggets and some fries, and you check your bag, ain't no nuggets in there. You be like, damn fool, I paid for this shit. Hey man, where my nuggets at? Like that's different. But like if it's just some condiments or let's just say you wanted your fries with no salt, but they put salt on there, you be like, damn, they put salt on these hoes. Fuck it.
I'm finna turn your hoes up.
Yeah, like fuck it. But the woman be like, nah, you want an unsalted fry, but like they just a natural woman thing.
Yeah, I be wondering like, damn, why you just went straight to 10? Like you didn't even be like, let's all right, let's go on the inside of the egg. You be like, nah, let's go get that food. Like I like, damn, yeah, like they just forgot on purpose or something. Man. I ain't even mad about it. I don't even give a fuck. Really, I'm finna eat this shit. This shit smell good as
hell. Yep. Then on top, bro, you know what? I saw a video on Instagram this morning. So you know how folks always be like, hey, the Kardashians' mama's the one who really be behind the shit. They be having her kids doing all this shit. Hey, Khloe Kardashian, she proved that shit earlier today. She was doing a podcast with one of her best friends. You know, she get you remember that movie Sky High with
the Disney movie.
Yeah, so you remember that the twin black girls that was on there, they had panels and shit. She best friends with both of them friends with Khloe Kardashian. They've been best friends like for years. And they was on her podcast and she was talking about it. And she was talking about a time where her and a friend were talking about she went on a date with a basketball player. And she was talking about how the basketball player then called her back. And then she was like, the mama came in there and was like, what y'all talking about? And she was like, I didn't get the date, like the basketball player didn't call me back in the such. And the mom was like, well, did you give him a blowjob? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why would you ask your daughter, did she suck a dick?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that made me, I'm finna find this shit.
And see why he find it. I want to speak and piggyback off that. I can believe what he's saying 100%, but he's still gonna show it so y'all can see it too. But I can believe that because I used to watch a show on A&E called them pageant mothers. They used to raise those little girls to be the pageant winners and stuff, and they used to control their whole entire life. Like them women used to live through their daughters, like making them look all pretty and dolled up and stuff, and win them pageant shows. They used to take the mothers. It used to be like more the mother thing than the daughter thing. Like they used to be on their daughter to learn how to do backflips and twirl batons and how to pose and stuff, and they just like controlling their girl's life. Like I'm like, damn, because like the show really followed the mother because you can't. It was back in the day, you can't really film kids like that, so they just used to film the event that the girls go to. But it was like the mothers used to have beef with each other, used to not like each other, used to compete against each other, and all that. I'm like, damn, these women. Like when a mother takes over their daughter's life, that's how you end up with daughters like Lori Harvey and shit. Like her mother creeped her way into Steve Harvey life. You know how this shit happened.
Well, you can say in certain cases where you can have a mama and a dad in the house, they're doing everything right, and their child just grow off and do some dumb shit and living like how they living.
Mm-hmm. But what's her name? Mama told her how not to love men, how to use men for money and their possessions and shit. Cause she was with a drug dealer before she was with Steve Harvey.
Mm.
And then when that dude went to jail, she instantly left that man and he got with Steve Harvey. And she made Steve Harvey. I'm gonna tell you how she manipulated that whole situation. She made Steve Harvey take in Lori Harvey and give him as a real daughter and give her his last name.
I know that.
All her children. Actually, she had a boy too, I think.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, she manipulated that. Bro, she manipulated that whole situation out of Steve Harvey. I know I can tell she controlled all the money. Let me see this shit. Now, don't try to talk about it now. Don't try to talk about it now.
Someone.
No. You went on a date.
Yes, I went on a date.
You went on a date, and it was set up by your mom, right?
Mom and Gunnar
And
Peterson.
Gunnar.
Because Gunnar was training this individual. He was a
Yeah.
basketball player, played for
Such a pusher.
one of the LA teams. And us three were in the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like talking together. And I was like, my mom was not involved in the conversation, but her office was off to the kitchen. And I was like, so-and-so isn't calling me back, yada, yada. And we're just chatting. And she's like, what are you guys talking about, girls? And we're like, just this guy won't call me back. She's like, well, how many dates did you go on? I'm like, well, just like one or two.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, did you give him a BJ? And I
We
go,
were like, what?
And she goes, did you give him a BJ? I go, I went on like one or two
date.
dates with him. No. And she goes, well, that's why he's not calling you back. And
Best
she
story ever.
just turned around, and I'm like,
Went back to her office. I remember looking at you like,
and I was
God, she's
mortified.
the goat. Like, clearly,
No.
she knows something we don't know.
She's like, if you're dating and you want to act like you're dating, ma'am, I'm telling you, he's wasting his time.
And I was mortified that my mom said this in front of
Front of
my
your
friends. I
No,
was like,
I loved her for that kind of honesty and rawness.
Bro, why
They
would
act like they don't do that shit, fool.
nah, it ain't even there. Why would you sit here and say you that she the GOAT and you honor her for giving her daughter advice to suck a dick over the dude she went on one date with?
Because that shit led them to having better lives, which they got. Well, not better lives, but they led them to have the life they have.
Yeah, but they got money and shit, but still like you might as well say you her pimp.
Exactly, bruh. Kris Jenner knew what's the father name?
Robert Kardashian.
Yeah, she knew Robert Kardashian was gay, fool. She knew that. No, not him. Not Robert. He was cold as hell. He was cold as motherfucker. Yeah, he was a lawyer. What's the other dude?
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, she knew Bruce Jenner was gay, fool. But she knew, like, she got with him to keep his image clean, and she got with him for the money. He got with her to keep his image clean, and she got with him for the money. But she know how to use men. Yeah, she know what she talking about. I believe her. And hey, on a side note, Khloe Kardashian was not gonna stop improving her body until she look fine. That woman look fine now.
Yeah,
she was, bruh, she was
yeah,
not
Khloe
gonna
Kardashian fine as
stop.
fuck now. Yeah.
Like, bruh, I remember when she was like a goddamn, she was like a fucking house. Like, she was the ugliest sister they had. Like, when she was natural, she was the ugliest sister. Man, she was not gonna stop improving her body. Cause now she had none of them kids by that basketball player, man. She ain't like she ain't had none of that shit. Her face like she young and shit. I'm like, bruh, you got so much work done. You were gonna make yourself look pretty, wasn't it? You weren't gonna stop.
Yeah, cause she fine as fuck now.
Man, bro, I'm looking at her like, bro, you don't even look like that. I know what you really look like, bro. You was not gonna.
But see,
she was a chubby motherfucker.
Fool, I be saying the same thing when I be looking at Kylie Jenner. I'm like, bro, you do not look like that for real.
Bro, she would not go. Her too. She would not gonna stop until she look good, bro.
Yeah, but she look good. Like she look good. Then you know, Khloe Kardashian took them implants out too.
Them lips, her lips or her boobs.
All that shit. She took all them implants out, so she got like a little slim, but she got a nice little shape to her now. But she took most of them implants and shit out. So now she's just a tall white woman, but she look good now.
Because when you look at go back in the day and look at Kim Kardashian with Paris Hilton, she didn't really look all that good either, for real. They really some normal looking white women, for real.
For they ain't even white, they Armenian.
Ooh.
So they Armenian. So they but then, you know, they like what they like. These niggas like all them them Kardashians got kids by niggas except for Kourtney Kardashian. Even when she got with Travis Barker, that nigga white, and she had a baby with him. And before then, she was with that Scott nigga, and he white. All her kids white. Everybody else got nigga babies. They got straight black babies.
Mm-hmm.
Kris Jenner, they mama right now is with a black dude. They look young, and you wouldn't even tell that he older unless cause he got gray in his beard. But if he ain't have gray in his beard, you think he was a young nigga.
See, cause she still playing the game, bro. She ain't finna change. She put her daughters on game, and all of them successful. She know why that man that called her back. Yeah, that man would have been blowing her phone up, dude. She would have chewed that thing up.
Man,
we niggas. You know how niggas is, man. When can I see you again? When can I see you again? I bet you do want to see her again. She chewed that motherfucker off the stick.
On the first day though, that's crazy. I don't like this. I'm the type of nigga, like, especially now. I'm like, if you let me fuck on the first date, you let multiple niggas fuck on the first date,
bro.
Then at the same time, like, if you don't let me hit, you let other niggas hit the first time. Like, it's like my brain be playing tricks on me, cause I'm like, bro, like she don't really like herself for real, and got respect for herself for real.
But you know how
there's been niggas that she don't let hit for real on the first time. But then I be like, damn, what's wrong with me,
man? But see, we speaking about our past and how when we were in the world, niggas. So imagine how you can get hooked on a woman like that do stuff like that. You be like, man, what Biggie say? Damn right. If they head right, I mean they head night. I ain't doing shit. Blowing that phone up. Where you at, man? I'm trying to come see you, man. Yeah, fool. That's how the game go, bro. That's how these women be getting these rappers now.
Man, everything's so damn sexualized now, which is fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine how hard it is to be a woman trying to get into the music industry and try to get one of them rappers.
I can't imagine how it is being a dude doing that shit.
Yeah, how can you keep a rapper's attention that has access to so many women? Like, I can't even imagine that shit.
Yeah, because the thing is, women want a man that's. I don't understand what's the infatuation with rappers in particular, because it's niggas that singers and all that type of shit, but it's something about the rapping ass niggas. That girl, like that girl, this generation just love and obsessed with these rapping ass niggas.
They flash money. They say in their songs, I buy a car, I don't even fuck with her for real. I take a shop, I ice it out, bust it down, and I don't want to see her again. They flash money for a living. But the R&B nigga don't. He spend money. He spend a bag on women too, but he don't promote it like that. So they go toward where the money. The woman don't like the artist. She don't like the dude. She want the money that man got. And rappers, they think that's some type of status. Like, bro, I was able to take my girl. I was able to get my girl to Louis everything. Y'all niggas can't do that shit. So, of course, the woman want the money,
bro.
It's just dudes giving away free money just to. It make them. How does it make them look? Just like Slim Thug right now. He looking like a whole trick, bro. You see that shit he doing and saying that?
I be seeing this shit, yeah.
Bro, I thought he was the coolest nigga back then. Like he was so smooth, bro. Come to find out, then it was a trick the whole time.
What's so crazy?
A lame ass trick that can't get a woman without having to spend money.
Bro, they be saying, but see, the coldest niggas be the one that can spit. Like, to me, I'm that nigga to me because I know how to get fine ass women without having a whole lot of money.
Exactly.
Like those are real players, bro. Like the ones who play for real, if you know how to pull a woman and you just a regular nigga, like, and then because you still all right, so the dudes that got all this money, you don't even gotta be a rapper. A dude that make all that money, and got riches and all that type of shit, you still a weenie at the end of the day because you don't know how to talk to girls for real. Because if you didn't have what you got, they won't be talking to you. And that just the honest truth.
Yep.
If you didn't have what you got, you'll still be a weenie ass nigga. You'll still be a nerd ass nigga. Because one, you have to get rejected by a lot of women to understand and learn how to talk to women and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through that my whole life. Like I had to, first of all, it's already nerve-wracking to build up the confidence to go talk to a woman, starting off when you're a teenager, young dude.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to learn how to have confidence and build your confidence up to talk to women now. Like me now, a woman is a woman. I just can talk to her and it is what it is.
Right.
So when I do come into a whole lot of money, talking to women ain't gonna be no issue. The problem is like having discipline and the wisdom to pick the right type of woman.
Like, let me tell you, dudes, I know they can't talk to women for real. I mean, rappers, just by looking at them. Travis Scott, I can tell he's socially awkward. He can't talk to women for real. Drake, I know he can't talk to women for real. So he hide behind that money, fool. Who else I think can't talk to women? See, Kanye, what he can talk to, he can go up to anybody and talk to anybody. He don't give a fuck. Then I can tell by looking at him. I can tell 50 Cent too, he's just gonna go up and talk to the woman. He don't give a fuck.
50 Cent, Kanye West.
50 Cent, Kanye West. Rick Ross was like he gonna try to spend money on you before he gonna come and talk to himself. He the type of nigga that like he'll send one of his bodyguards over to get your attention and shit like this lame gay ass shit.
But they say that money enhances your personality or how you really is for real.
Nah, it makes your ego big, so you can be like, I don't give a fuck, I'm a millionaire. Go away, bitch. You know, shit like that. That's a coping mechanism. That's your fragile ego you hide behind that money. Cause you know, once that money disappears, you'll be too scared to approach a table full of women and shit. Cause you ain't got no yacht, you ain't got no Lamborghini outside. Now you scared to approach these women. But see, I still approach them. I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck.
Because
motherfuckers
at the end of the day, that shit trivial.
Yeah.
You can get that shit and you can lose that shit.
Mm-hmm. And see, when you understand that, that's when you lose your fear of man. That's what the most I was talking about. Not fear of man like men, but mankind, men and women. Like, I'm not afraid. Like, you pretty. That's it. Like, hey. Like that, bro, you'll be surprised. Hey, how you doing? That shit still work. Regardless of what people say, you don't got to come up to damn little mama, what's up? You don't got to do this, bro. It's hey, how you doing? You'll be surprised how many women, because women can't shut up. You'll be surprised they start talking your ear off. You talk to them for real. If you talk to the woman. But if you try to hit her with the, damn, when you going to let me, because niggas already approach women wrong. They be coming with you. When you going to let me take you out? When you going to let me ice you out? When you going to let me take you to the mall? That's how they come in women. They first time speaking to the woman ever in their life. Damn, when you going to let me get your nail done? They always come to the woman like, what they going to do for the woman? That's how they going to treat you, and that's how they gonna react to you. What you gonna do for me? Versus a man comes to like, hey, how you doing today? And try to get to know her. Then she gonna treat you different. She'll look at you as a friend first, then she'll look at you romantically. But if you come to her like, damn, when you gonna let me take you out? She gonna look at you like a meal ticket, like a plug. And women, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've been at beauty shops and stuff like that. Women talk bad about men. They don't be respecting them trick niggas. They're like, yeah, that's my little trick. Yeah, he just give me whatever I want. Yeah, that's my little trick, dude. I'm like, damn, y'all talk about dudes that got money like that. Y'all just call him a trick. They're like, yeah, it's my little trick. Yeah, he gonna that's who paid my phone bill. That's my little trick. Girl, then the other girl be like,
I got sisters. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, but they be disrespecting men like that. Like me be like them dudes like T.I. You can have whatever you like. It ain't tricking if you got, bro. Those folks be calling y'all tricks. They'll be calling y'all like they be calling y'all simps and tricks. They'll be calling y'all men and shit. They be like, yeah, that's my little trick. He just wanna take me out and take me to the baseball game and buy me everything. I'm like, damn. And damn, why you call me a trick like that though? Like, damn. And then when they have a real man, they like, girl, my man be watching me. My man don't play that shit. They talk a whole different way when they're talking to a man versus a trick. They be like, yeah, this my trick. Yeah, he gonna do that. Yeah, I ain't even worried about it. He gonna pay my phone. He gonna give me that new iPhone. I ain't gonna even buy it. He gonna get it for me. I'm like, damn. I'm gonna respect it. But you saw Slim Thug on that podcast of two women begging them women. Man, why y'all didn't want to talk to me when I was broke? Why y'all don't talk to me now? Cause I got all this money now. Why y'all don't want to talk to me? He don't understand that he old as hell. They don't care about your money, bro. Like, you old as hell now. They don't give a fuck about you, bro. Plus, you still ain't got no game. You over here crying, asking the girls like, bro, why y'all didn't want to talk to me when I was a young nigga coming up in the game? Cause you didn't have no money, nigga. Like, they don't make you, and you still didn't know how to talk to women. They don't make you attractive to women, bro. Now that he got money, he Slim Thug. Now he want to flaunt his money, and they still don't like you, bro. Cause you still the same dude you was, still a lame greaseball, bro.
Yeah, you still a weenie ass nigga.
Yeah, a weenie, bro. You a weenie, bro. Like, they don't like that shit. Especially, bro, because once you start begging in front of a woman, they really lost respect for you, bro. He was on their podcast begging, like, when you gonna talk to me? Which one of y'all want to talk to me? None, that nigga, like, begging and shit.
Like, you won't understand, like, what most dudes don't understand nowadays. When you a man for real, no matter how much money you got, when you set boundaries on a woman, when I say set boundaries, meaning like, and she be like, you gonna take me here and you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Like, I ain't doing none of this shit. When you got money, don't it? So it's my money. Like, if you be like firm with a woman, but still respectful and all that type of shit, and show that you got a backbone and that you ain't going for no bullshit, she respect you a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm. And when a woman respects you, they don't play with you.
So don't.
Let me put it like this: a woman can have you on her phone. She can have your name. She can have my line in her phone. Y'all talk sometime, and then she can have two other trick niggas. If she needed somebody to pay her light bill, she'll go down her list. She'll be like, I can't call my light. He don't play that shit. He gonna ask me why I don't got my own money. He don't play that shit. He ain't gonna just give me no money like that. He got really see I'm fucked up. I gotta call this Matthew nigga because he just give me money. See, because she respects you. She know not to come to you with that shit. You don't play that shit. But she just called the other dude like, yeah, he gonna cash at me right away just because I asked for some money. Yeah, I'm calling him. I ain't gonna call my line. He gonna get on my ass. He gonna be like, man, here, where your own money at? Pay your own bill. What you talking about? What you got going? What's all this? What's wrong? How you broken and shit like that? No. That's when women respect you, bro. They don't play with you. They don't treat you like that. They treat
and
you
the bad
totally
thing
different.
about it, them dudes that you talking about that they instantly cash out about money and shit, them niggas ain't even getting no coochie or nothing.
Nope.
She ain't even talk to them niggas for real. She leaving the folks on real. They'll text, good morning, beautiful. She'll look at the shit and finish doing what she was doing or be with another nigga and everything. And she don't be caring about you, fool.
It's getting to the point where, see, that's why I don't do social media shit. I talk to women in real life. If I don't see her in real life, then I'm just asked out. She be fine on social media. I like a picture or something, like she and her wife, I'm like, well, I ain't gonna never see her. But if I see a woman in real life, I talk to her in real life. I don't do that. I see a woman that stay in Memphis, the same city I stay in. I'm like her picture, I add her as a friend, I try to jump her inbox. I don't talk. That ain't no game to me.
So
these women have a whole relationship with a dude they never dated or never went on a date with, and they'll be getting money from that dude. And they got plenty of dudes like that. Like, that's the new way women run game now. They got all these dudes in their inbox sending them money and stuff, and they haven't had to go on a date with him. They ain't had to sit in the car with him. They ain't had to do nothing sexual yet. They just talk to him and probably text him every once in a while, and that nigga just cashing her out. Shit, you can tell it's working because shit, that's what OnlyFans is. Y'all ain't finna never touch this woman. Y'all ain't finna get nowhere near that cootie cat y'all keep looking at in the video. But y'all send this woman all this goddamn money.
Bro, that's just like that dude that gave that girl all them millions of dollars, and then when he met her in real life, she didn't even want to hug him or nothing. She to take a picture with him. She made that nigga stand beside her. She didn't even want to touch that man. And this nigga gave her millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And all he wanted to do was hug her and take a picture with her. She didn't even want to hug the man. Made her stand next to her to take
First of all, he bought the plane ticket, bought the hotel, bought the ticket to the convention she was going to be at. He spent even more money to go see her in person. And she still didn't want to be with the nigga.
That's some crazy shit
it's
there.
Crazy. Man, that nigga funded your whole lifestyle. Single-handedly. He funded your whole lifestyle. He still don't, bro, these men. When really, all he had to do was, all that money he got, put time into himself. Man, he could have had better women than that. Why would he? What? Man, bro, the thought process of these niggas, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what it be mainly. Most men lack self-esteem.
Exactly.
And when you got self-esteem, you can have all the money in the world, but when you lack self-esteem, like you gonna trick off to women. When you feel like you can't get no woman, and you can only get women because of your money and shit, they're gonna lead with money first, and then that's when women gonna treat that like a bank.
And see, we on the opposite end. It's like okay, speaking of that dude right there, the only problem he had was, like you said, his self-esteem. If he would have looked at himself and be like, all right, I got money. I got plenty of money. I don't send this woman millions of dollars. I got money. So that's not an issue. Let me look at myself. What am I? I'm out of shape. Okay, let me start working out. Or what's this? Okay, my face look kind of messed up. Let me wash. Let me drink water. Let me get my beard trimmed. Let me groom myself. And that's all you had to do, work out and groom yourself, and you will change. Like, then your self-esteem will rise when you are physically healthy, and you look appearance-wise, you look healthy. Your self-esteem will rise. But what I would have did if I was him, bro, I would be like, I would have spent that money on that woman. I would have bought me like a nice little couple of $1,000 boat, man, sail to Italy. Man, find me one of them little Italian women, be sitting on the fucking beach. Sit my yacht on the beach with that woman.
It's so hard for like that one thing about when it come down to like that self-esteem and all that type of shit. It's hard for even when you got money, it's hard for you to come out of that shit, because you be like, you start thinking the worst of yourself. You start thinking like, man, I ain't that nigga. Like, you can have money. Like, I don't see niggas with that's rich and be like, man, I got the lowest self-esteem, and women only can use me for my money to satisfy my sexual needs and shit. Like, I don't seen this shit.
Yeah, I heard that a lot. I heard that part you said, women can only use me for my money. I heard that too much in my life.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like they like, it's the self-respect and self-esteem issue. Bro, do you know, like you said, if you find out what you don't like about yourself, like, first of all, find the root of your depression and your self-esteem issue. When you find the root of that, whether it's like you don't like the way you look or you don't think highly of yourself, you start doing shit to change that, your perspective of yourself and life will be different. Like Carl said, you start working out, you start feeling better. Like, you start feeling better when you take a bath and put on new clothes and everything.
Exactly.
Because you feel and you look better and all that type of stuff. That's why one thing I started doing that I hate that I started doing, that I be trying to pull back from, is I buy shoes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I buy Jordans, I buy Jordans all the time, and it be Jordans that be like $300. I don't pay that for it. I pay like $100 for them because I be on StockX and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that I'm constantly buying them, I got pairs of shoes that I ain't even wore yet, and I'm still buying them shit. I'm like, bro, I need to stop doing. So I'll be like, you know what? I'm finna stop doing this shit. So a month or so go by, I'm like, damn, them whole fresh, they on sale. Let me get them. Especially when they on sale, I can't pass them up. But the main reason I be buying them shoes like that is because when I put them on my feet, it won't even gotta be Jordan. It's just Nikes in general that I like.
Right.
It make me feel better. I had got a pair of Stacey Adams. I don't even own a suit. I got a pair of Stacey Adams dress shoes. I like, man, these hoes fresh as hell. Got them hoes in a box in my closet. I'm like, man, I can't wait to. It's just the fact that, like, I do something for myself to make me feel better, because I was just telling my friend started a couple months ago that I was looking in the mirror and I was having self-esteem issues and shit. And I was like, man, you know what? This ain't the first time I dealt with this. Mm-hmm. 2-3 years ago, I was having self-esteem issues. I'm like, I want my hair to be long. I grew my hair out, got twists, got long hair and everything. I take my hair down and look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, now what? Now this ain't the issue. My hair wasn't the issue, the way I was feeling, Mm-hmm. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe it's my weight. I started eating better, losing a little weight. At the beginning of last year, I was 425 pounds. Mm-hmm. Now I'm 360 pounds. So I've been losing weight. I went down 2 pants size, went down the shirt size. I'm losing weight and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'm still don't feel I'm still feeling the same. I'm not satisfied. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's some clothes I get. I started buying different clothes and all that type of shit. And I'm like, man, it got to the point where men start, we getting paid at the job. we'll get on a Nike out. They'll have some shoes on sale. Then they have like a coupon where you can put like you get like another 30% off. So some Jordan deal was like $300. You paying $75. So I had got hooked on buying shoes. I'm like, man, these are fresh as hell. Like the way my pants sit on top of the J's and everything. 'Cause I like the ones and the fold. So I get the ones, the folds, and all that type of shit. And I'm still not feeling satisfied with myself. I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on? So just recently, I came to the understanding the reason I was feeling how I was feeling about my self-esteem and shit because I was looking at all the wrong shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at material shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing no in my life that's keeping me satisfied. That's when I started TNE. That's when I started streaming and doing this podcast and shit. And then I started feeling more fulfilled and shit.
Right.
Of course, you want to look good and present yourself in a certain type of way, of course. But most times, the stuff that be wrong with us, with people that have self-esteem issues, you're not doing something with purpose. You're not doing something that give you fulfillment out of life. And that's what was going on with me. And then I used to, I'm like, man, I had to change my mindset on a lot of shit. 'Cause I'm like, bro, I wanna be rich so I can get this car and live this type of lifestyle and all that type of shit. And I was like, man, that ain't what God put me on earth to. The God that put me on earth to be a rich ass nigga to go out there and spend this money all crazy and be vain with shit and all that type of shit. Now I had to change my whole mindset.
Damn, fool, you speaking that, fool. Keep going.
So now I'm like, okay, if God want me to have money, like of course I want to have money to live the lifestyle that I want. But now I'm at the point now, if the Most High bless me with money, cool. If he keep me at a point where I'm just able to support myself, cool. Like I'm not looking to be this rich ass nigga to live with like bullshit. Like because at the end of the day, my dream car is a 1978 Mustang Mach 1. I can get that car right now. God be like, you know what, Corey, you been doing what you're supposed to do. I'm finna bless you with it. You finna get some money and you finna get this car. I get that car. I'm like, hey, yeah, I got that hoe. The next thing you know, that whole total or something go wrong with it, and I can't drive it. I'm still alive.
Right.
What my life don't got meaning no more because I don't got that car no more? Nah, I can get another one. I'm gonna end up getting another one. So like stuff like that cars and shit come and go. Money come and go. All shit come and go. But happiness and fulfillment and shit come from what you do and how you live on a daily basis. And I had to realize that shit. And it took me years to get to that. I won't even got like I really thought like, hey, I'm finna grow my hair long. Now I be able to have my hair blowing in the wind like Michael Jackson shit. I really thought that was the reason why I was feeling self-confident about some shit. Man, I grew my hair all the way down to my damn shoulders. You saw how long my twist was. I grew my hair and did that shit. Like, man, this ain't even it. I don't even got that shit no more. And I'm finna Saturday go over with my dad. And he finna cut all the rest of my hair off.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't even got nothing to do with it. I really had to find purpose in life to be fulfilled. So now that's why it ain't nothing that a woman. Only thing a woman can do for me right now is add value to my life. But other than that, man, can't no woman make or break me right now. That's why when it comes down to women, I ain't finna be no trick ass nigga. I ain't finna get a woman just give her money just to be getting to her unless she my wife. Now ain't no wrong with taking care of women. Ain't no wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, because that's what you're supposed to do when you got a wife. I get married, I get me a wife, and I want to get and I'm successful and shit. I want to give my wife $1,000. I'm like, well, shit, here, you go $1,000. Then she my wife. But best believe, in return, she could be doing shit that a wife's supposed to do, keeping my house clean and not being out here being a hoe, and like she gonna be doing what she's supposed to do as my wife. But as far as me personally, like my self-esteem issue, I don't got that shit no more. Like I literally recently, last month just paid off the shit to get my teeth fixed. So now my teeth finna be straight and perfect and shit. So like stuff that I wanted to change about my appearance, I'm changing that shit. So that's why I advise men when it come down to stuff like that, the biggest thing with men right now is lust. If you watch porn religiously, get that shit up. Give up porn. Like you getting cheap dopamine. You ain't getting real dopamine, bro. Like that's that feeling that you getting from when you masturbate, you let that shit go. That shit cool and everything, but then when you get through, you feel guilty. You be like, damn, I should never did this shit. You feel like guilt and regret and all that type of shit. You be like, damn, she never did this shit. Instead of getting that cheap dopamine, you get the same feeling that you get from when you finish a workout, or you even if you at the house, just do some sit-ups and push-ups, jump jacks or something. By the time you finish doing that shit to the point where you can't go on no more, you get that same release that you get from masturbating and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You replace bad habits with good habits. So you work out, even if you go outside just to walk around, and cause that shit mainly hit niggas at night. So at nighttime, instead of when you get that feeling when you feel lay down and go sleep, now if you do something to make you tired, like work out or something, and you just lay there and you work out and you pass out and shit, you can take a shower. When you lay down and get to the bed, you don't even feel like doing it. You're gonna just go pass out.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna feel like doing that shit. So you start replacing old habits with good habits. Like now, that shit hard to do, but it can be done. Man, you'll start realize your quality of lifestyle being a little better each day. And this brings up something that I want to talk about that I get right here in my note. Prayer and manifestation. Like people were like, I want to manifest something. Okay, that's cool and everything, but don't nothing happen on earth without God allowing it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So manifestation ain't nothing but another word for prayer. That's all what it is. So you pray to God to have certain shit in your life. If it's his will, he gonna give it to you. If it ain't, he gonna put you in the path of a direction. Like you could pray to God, be like, man, I want this so bad. God be like, all right, that's cool. You want that, but that ain't what I got for you. You finna do this. Like, cause nobody tell me 15 years ago that I won't go be no rapper and be like 50 Cent and shit. Nigga even started like it was a time period in our life where all my friends and my brothers, all them niggas was writing songs, recording them, just trying to come out with a mixtape and everything, and ain't nobody doing none of that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Because that ain't what, especially when me, James and Carl, like we were doing all that shit. Now at one point, me and Carl were going to Young Spot out there in Memphis and going to see people perform in the living room and rock concerts and shit up there by the University of Memphis and shit.
You said this ain't even there no more, right?
Nah, the house still there, but Young Spotty, like the folks that was throwing the shit ain't there no more.
Mm-hmm.
So, nah, like that, we thought we was gonna be rock stars and everything, buying guitars and all type of shit. God, like, nope, you ain't finna do that. Nope. He was like, that's cool that you learning the skills, but nah, nope.
And see, when I look back on it, that was the best decision, fool. Cause we ain't a part of none of that shit they got going on in Hollywood and in the music industry. We ain't part of none of that shit. We far from that shit as possible. Safe, somewhere safe out of all that shit.
Mm-hmm. So now, I'm gonna tell you how I know what I'm doing now is I'm on the right track. I never did nothing more than a year or 6 months productive. I played Delta Live 5 from 2012 to 2020, and I might turn that shit on every once in a while. They're just playing the game. I've been playing the game. I've been playing video games since I was a child. I'm 32 now.
That's just a hobby.
Exactly.
It's just something in your past.
That ain't no productive. I never held this job I got now is the only job that I ever had more than a year. I'm going on 2.5 years at this job now. I never had a job more than 6 months. Well, I'm lying. 8 months, because I was a security guard for 8 months. I never had a job more than 8 months. I had this job now, that I got now going on 2.5 years. This podcast on May 26th will make the anniversary. I think this is gonna be the 3rd year I've been doing podcast. Streaming on Twitch. I literally last month just got my reminder when I went live of my affiliate anniversary. So I've been streaming on Twitch for a year and some months now. So I never did nothing like that, like productive, more. I never stuck to nothing for long periods of time. That's how I know this is something that I want to do, because like this is my 2nd, 3rd year doing podcast. I've been wanting to do podcasts since 2018. And I finally put it into motion and I started doing it. Even when, cause me and James started this shit out together. And then when he pulled back, cause he even told me, he was like, man, I ain't saying a lie. I ain't even thinking about Teyana either, because I got this stuff. I'm like, cool, don't worry about it. I'm gonna do this shit myself. Mm-hmm. Like Brett told, but like Jane told me himself, that ain't even on my priority list right now. that's when I took everything and started doing everything my own. Started making the cover art, the theme song for the intro. I started doing everything myself because Jane couldn't do it no more. Because that nigga married with family.
With kids like the show.
Yeah, so he had a wife and kid. The nigga Mike account.
Yeah, my cow shit.
So I had to literally take this into my own hands and mold it how I see fit. Because if I didn't, it just would have just stopped, and then I would have just been going to work. And be like, damn, I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to work for nobody no more. But I ain't putting in no effort to do nothing for myself. So that's why I tell people, like, it's women, it'll be women addicted to porn and lust and masturbation shit too. So anybody who listening, like, that cheap dopamine feeling that you get from them, man, replace that shit with something productive.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll start living, your quality of life will start being better. Like, for real.
And see, the piggyback off what he just said is, I used to be depressed too. And have self-esteem issues, but I had ended up finding this video. It was around the time I was feeling like that. I was looking at like inspirational content to uplift you and stuff like that. I was even doing stuff and reading stuff for myself for men because, it was no place for men to go, especially black men to talk to other men. So I ended up finding this video on YouTube. It's just a small cartoon video. I still remember the title to this day. It's called When You Clean Your Room. And it's just like a short skit of a guy. He wake up, his room dirty. He got porn on his phone. He get up out his bed. He don't clean his room. He put on some dirty clothes and he walk to the store, the corner store, and he go buy some chips, buy a soda, and then he walking back to the house. And when he walking back to the house, he bump into another guy, a guy that's kind of muscular and stuff, and he like, hey bro, you should work out, man. And then he said, you should work out. Because the dude that had the acne and, they had the Doritos and also he had acne. He was hunched over and he had dirty clothes on. Somebody said, man, you should work out, man. You look like a beast. Then the buff dude kept walking past. Then the nerd dude, the depressed dude, went back home. So that night he sat down. He turned on some inspirational stuff, and the stuff was like, bro, you supposed to be better than this. You supposed to not be doing this. You supposed to be rising up and stuff like that. So it gave him inspiration. So he went to sleep. He woke up. Before he got out his room, he cleaned it up. He took the Doritos off the floor. He took all the soda cans and stuff. He turned the porn off. He threw away the lotion for masturbating and stuff and all that. He even made up his bed. Then he left out the house. He went to the gym and he worked out that day. Then he came home. Then he kept doing it. Every day he woke up, he cleaned his room up, went to the gym, worked out. That led him to start eating better. He stopped eating Doritos and stuff. That led him to stop watching porn because he was too busy in the gym and stuff, being consistent. That led him to, from doing that consistent, that led him to get in better shape. He started walking upright. His face got clear because he stopped eating the certain type of food. He started watching porn. Instead of watching porn, he started reading books and stuff and going out in public and being around women instead of looking at women, fantasy women. And his life started to improve. All because before he got out the room, he cleaned his room. It put him in the mindset that this day is going to be a different day. This day I'm starting off new because you clean your room up. Your room is a reflection of you, how you feel on the inside. So if your room junky and dirty, that's how you feel on the inside. But he cleaned it up, so it put him in a better mind state. So he was able to embrace every day freshly, and he was able to maintain a healthy lifestyle, and that led him to find a girlfriend. He ended up getting a girlfriend to go to the gym with him. He ended up getting a girlfriend to eat right. He ended up getting a better job at his job, a promotion. All that stuff happened when he first started to clean his room and when he looked at himself in the mirror. And that shit real. Like that's exactly what Mala said. When you look at yourself inward and you fix yourself first, it's gonna automatically, because it can't do nothing else but automatically spill out into your everyday life. When you stop doing certain things, when you decide to do better for yourself, you stop doing certain things. And when you stop doing certain things, you stop being around those things you used to do because you don't do them no more. And then when you do better things, it leads you to be around people that do those same type of things, which are doing better things. That leads you to make new type of friends, new type of meet new type of people, new type of activities that leads to better and better and better in your life. you constantly improving. And that shit true. That shit happened to me. Like, I started improving. I started doing different things, like eating better, working out better, more, watching different things, and everything. Like, man, like it's true. It's true. It's to the point where everything's having the opposite effect on me. I can't doom scroll no more. I can't scroll too long. I get bored and I turn it off. I scroll like 3 times and then I'm like, I don't want to do this no more. But some people scroll for hours. So, it's definitely a lifestyle. It's definitely an effect. And they definitely know that these things have effects on us because they do studies and they show how long you be on your phone. They record everything. They know how long you on your phone. They know how long you on this certain app. They know what type of porn you like to look at. They know what type of women you like. They know all this stuff. They know how to keep you in a low state of mind and a low state of health and everything. They know they know how far to keep a healthy food establishment from you versus keeping a junk food establishment near you. They just how it is. And then it was at a time in my life where I was every time I see something I like, I screenshot it so I can go back and look at it. And this another thing my life was just speaking about. I'm just gonna read what it say. According to society, luxury is cars, expensive clothes, and a lavish lifestyle. But real luxury is like slow mornings, freedom to choose, a good night's sleep, peace of mind, calm and boring days, people that love you, and people who love you back. These are things that cannot be acquired, but rather the results of a purposeful and fulfilling existence. And that when I read that, I had a screenshot like, man, this shit is true, bro. I do live. My days are boring, but that's a blessing because some people, from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep, they got to rip and run and do this and do that and do all this. Like, bro. Meanwhile, I'm living peacefully and living calmly, and I don't have all that drama and stuff in my life. I said that's a real deal blessing, cause we live in America. We live in that. You got to rip and run, bro. You got to keep up with the rat race, or otherwise you're gonna be homeless like everybody else. So it's a luxury to be able to just sit back and be like, yeah, I'm good. I ain't worried about nothing. So I had to look at it like that. Like, even though I'm in Texas and I see people fly by in Corvettes and McLarens all day, I look at it like, yeah, that's what he got for him. Like, I don't know what it took for him to get that or how much stuff he got to go through just to have it, but I got what I got for my life and I'm happy and I'm content with it. And yeah, that's basically what I want to say, fool. This shit is true. Everything you said is true. Like, cause I don't experience it too, fool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you what I do every morning I wake up and throughout the day. The reason I brought up prayer and manifestation, because it's one and the same. It be times where I be at work. All right, so when I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, hell yeah, I woke. Thank the Most High that I woke. And I'll be like, today gonna be a good day. Today I'm gonna do something towards my goal of being a content creator and making a living from it. That'll be the first thing I do in the morning. I grab my phone, do it. Then, throughout the day, especially when I'm at work, when shit be going bad and shit, I'm like, today's still a good day. I ain't even tripping off this shit. Today's still a good day. So like saying stuff out loud is like, cause what's the scripture you when it be like your tongue, like the power of your tongue, like what you say, like basically become your reality and shit. So what I be saying, I be speak. That's why folks be saying manifestation is a real thing because it's based off scripture. But it's basically the same thing, like what I said earlier, scripture, manifestation and prayer, the same thing. I'll be at work and I'm not on the phone with nobody. I'll be talking to God. And I'll be like, man, I'm so happy that I got a job and still be able to make some money to support myself. I'll be talking to God and like just be have a conversation with God. And then after I finish talking to God, I'll be manifesting certain shit. Like me doing what I'm doing now, making content and all that type of stuff. And then when I go to bed, I do it all over again. I do that shit throughout mostly all day. And I ain't saying like ever since I started doing that, man, my whole day-to-day unchanged a whole lot. Like, and the thing about it is, it ain't no overnight thing. Like, folks be wanting shit to happen instantly overnight. This shit ain't gonna happen overnight. I started seeing changes when I started seeing changes after like a week or two, and I was like, damn. I know ever since I started doing this shit, like this been happening. So like, it's been a process. It's been a process. That shit real. Like, that shit real. You change your bad habits for good habits, like I say, your quality of life will be different.
And
Your
see,
day-to-day life.
this I'm gonna prove what he just said is true. The power is in the tongue. Just like earlier in the podcast. Like the power is in the tongue to do positive and to do negative. Just like earlier in the podcast, he said he made the girl cry when he told her to shut the fuck up. He just spoke words, and those words were strong enough to make her had a reaction. Just like in scripture. I don't remember what scripture was in particular, but he said it was an Israelite that was mad about something. He was like, I'm finna go kill that man. He said, if this man head would be in my hand tomorrow night, as the Lord liveth, I swear by it, his head will be in my hand tomorrow night. And just like he said, that man had that man head before the nightfall the next day. And when another time when they were like, hey, I'm finna go down there and kill this uncircumcised the liar, as the Lord liveth. And what he went down there and did, fool. He went down there and killed him. Yep. And then think about in the world. What Peter just said in that video, man, we can't be talking about what we doing in these videos, man. They gonna have me locked up and in jail, man. They see what I'm doing in these videos. Remember he said that? Now where his ass at now? Locked up and in jail. Then what Biggie say? I hope these folks don't kill me before I get and what happened to his ass? The folk killed his ass before he got to, like, what you say, yeah, the power's in the tongue, bro. Watch what you say, bro. That's why in scripture it's called cursing somebody. You don't tell nobody, I hope you die. Don't say that to no, like, you cursing somebody, like, you putting that out there. You put that stuff out there in the earth. That stuff is real, bro. Like, you will be required to answer for everything you say out your mouth. That you mean, everything you say. I ain't talking about jokes and stuff, but everything you say out your mouth, you will be required to answer for that. And everything you say out your mouth, that's like one of the one things you can't take back, because it came out your mouth. You can't suck it back in. You can't make it go away. If somebody heard it, it can't go away. And then if nobody ain't around, God heard it. Like, you can never take back your words, bro. And you got to watch what you say to people, because, like, you can get into an argument with your mama. I hate you so much. Then you leave the house. Next thing you know, she died that night. And that's the last thing you said to her. You gotta watch for people, like you said, we go off emotion too much. Like, people get mad, say something you don't even mean. That's the last time you saw your brother. Mine did. So people don't understand how real this world is and how real life is. Like, once you put something in the world, you gotta put positivity into the world, and it'll come back on you. Even though no matter what's going on out here in this world, you will be safe. Just like us. Like, no matter what's going on happening, we are okay. We are living in our means. We are content. We are satisfied. We ain't greedy. We ain't being greedy. We got ambition, but it's not greedy. It's not greed. And it's not coming from a malicious place. But yeah, I don't play about the stuff to say you say out your mouth, man, because that stuff, hey, it'll happen just like it'll happen just like you said it, and you'll be looking like, damn, that shit actually happened. Like, don't play.
This is like right now, what's going on with Kanye West, to segue into this. A lot of his tweets got taken down because he was saying a whole bunch of crazy ass shit yesterday. And he was saying Beyonce and Jay-Z kids look retarded, like the twins. This shit ain't funny, but this shit green hell.
Mm-hmm.
Now he on Twitter, because I just got a notification to my phone. So 40 minutes ago, Kanye West tweeted, I know Jay-Z driving around like, damn, I'm gonna have to kill Kanye. And then he, like, as soon as he's right after that, he's like, I know it's gonna hurt Jay-Z to kill me, but somebody got to do it. Like this nigga is like losing his mind.
Mm-hmm.
And
bugged out. What script say? Bugged out.
Which is fucking crazy. So the man just said 37 minutes ago, I also don't want Jay-Z to get in trouble for killing me. Maybe Drake shooter can come. Maybe Drake shooter can come and kill me. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with this man?
Mm-hmm. And see, he lying, because we go by scripture. If you want to die so much, kill yourself. Kill yourself. Do what Judas did. Go kill yourself. You want to die so bad, just go kill yourself.
He tweeted something yesterday that I think is true, and I think that he'd been wanting to say for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he blamed himself for his mama dying on that surgery table.
Yeah.
That it should have been him that died. I think that's I think out of all the tweets he's been putting, I think that's the one that he mean the most out of everything.
Cause look, fool, I remember when we were talking about him off of the podcast. I said Kanye West ain't been right since his mama died.
Yep.
That man was a mama's boy, fool. He ain't functioned right without his mama since. His mama would have told him, don't date no goddamn Amber Rose. Don't date no goddamn Kim Kardashian. But once he lost his mama, he lost his guidance. And you know why? Because he didn't believe in God like he said he did, bro. He believed in his mama. That's what his mama followed. His mama followed that Christian church. So that's what he followed. He followed behind his mama. So when he lost that, he lost his connection to whatever leadership he had. Because once his mom died, his leader should have been Christ. His leadership been Christ from the beginning. But once his mama died, he became his own law. He became his own man. His mama would never, ever let that man call himself God and Jesus like that.
Yep.
His mama would let him talk about fucking like that, like how he do now. Like back then he used to articulate it a different type of way. Now he just talk about bleaching assholes and seeing assholes and getting his dick sucked. He never said shit like that, but now he's just openly blatantly saying this shit. His mama would never let him say he a skinhead. His mama would never let him, right? All that shit he done, fool. Ever since his mama died, his mama would have said no to all. This shit would have broke her heart, fool. But once his mama died, bro, he lost himself.
Like
he didn't have no guidance. Like when they not led by the Spirit, bro, they just become whatever in this world.
Bro, I ain't just gonna lie. People like young folks nowadays, that they don't know the Kanye that we grew up on, like late registration Kanye, graduation Kanye. Like when him and 50 Cent went head to head and all that type of shit, and him wearing the polo shirts with the gin, like they don't know the Kanye that was like actually bumping and the Kanye with that stood on TV and said George Bush don't care about black people and all that. Like they don't know that Kanye. They know this crazy ass nigga now.
Cuz fool, this shit inspired me when I was little. This shit had me thinking, damn, I don't gotta be a gangster to be cool. I can wear this. I don't have to fake like I sag my pants and wear long ass gold chains and wear do rags just to be cool. Like this shit had, like, for real, bro. Like he was making #1 songs and stuff, and then he wasn't even talking about shooting nobody. I can't even think of a song where Kanye was talking about shooting somebody.
Me neither.
Like, bro, that might have me thinking, like, bro, I don't gotta do all this. Hey, like, I'm cool with these folks. I can be myself for real, because he was being himself. But you know, he lost himself in the process though, and yeah, bro, like to have all that money and to not be able to cope when somebody, but just like I remember what I always tell you, fool, the most I know how to hurt us, fool. To have all that money and lost his mama and he lost his goddamn mind and was never able to recover from this shit. Cause he's still talking about it to this day. I think his mom been passed away longer than yours haven't.
Yeah.
And he still bring this shit up to the day. He still can't get over this shit. This man, the most I done blessed this man with kids. Gave this man a generation after him and everything. That man got generational wealth. All that. Every time he do a business adventure, he succeed in it. He got all that. He still can't find no happiness, fool. He can't even find happiness in his own kids. He talking about his mama. He supposed to be a father to his kids the way his mama was a parent to him. So they won't have to be without their father like he was without his mother. But the way he talking and acting, he finna be gone. He can't see that, bro. He's so selfish, thinking about himself and how he feel. He can't even understand to live for his children. He living for himself still. He still wants his mama to be here to live for him, so he can be happy.
Yep, that man mama died in 2007.
Like, bro, like
that's a long time ago.
You a man, you gotta keep it pushing, bro. Like you gotta grieve and then keep it pushing, bro. You got kids now. Now you gotta live for them.
Yep.
But you over here on gas, getting weight loss surgery because you can't stay in shape and shit, doing this shit to your teeth, calling yourself a skinhead, bro. Go sit down with your kids and be with your kids. Like, man, I don't. He keep trying to prove something to us, like this younger generation, like they give a fuck. They just like when shit happens. They don't like you for real, bro. They like when you do shit and start shit to talk about. They like.
Don't like Kanye. They don't like the Kanye that we like. They like this new nigga that's on some bullshit. Like 15 minutes ago, he said, "I love Jay-Z and I do feel bad. I always felt like the black sheep, like I wanted family in this music shit. I run on stage thinking I was doing the right thing, and will always get slighted. Jay-Z not coming to my first wedding, him put Kendra on the Super Bowl over me, or me not even being invited to none, him taking jabs at me about my red hat Jay-Z taking jabs at me about everything I do. Like both him and his wife could have helped me and could have helped me have leverage with my kids. They could have used they influence and position. But they didn't. They just watched the Kardashians run me over and shit. And he was like, that shit hurt my feelings, so fuck both of them. Cause when I needed it was fuck me. It's like Kanye West, he got issues that he dealing with, but he don't know how to deal with.
And see, he blaming other people for his problems.
Yep. He don't know how to deal with this shit.
Yep, you a grown ass man, bro. You gotta like, it's hard being a man. You gotta, don't nobody care. Honestly, like don't nobody care. Like you supposed to be able to pick yourself up by your bootstraps when something happens. When you fall down, you gotta pick yourself up. You can't look toward nobody else. And who's to say that they didn't try to help you? If anybody in your life said, "Hey, Kanye, don't date this woman," if they said that, they did try to help you, and you did what you wanted to do. At the end of the day, you always gonna do what you want to do. They don't want you at their weddings. They don't want you at these places because they know how you are. They know you're gonna seek attention. You're gonna overtake their wedding, or you're gonna do some dumbass shit and embarrass everybody. You are an embarrassment to them folks now. That's why nobody don't want you when they invite you to the red carpet. You came with a naked woman. You are an embarrassment. You're not cool. You're not a trending topic. You're not a messiah. You're not a generational icon. You was an embarrassment when you step out. When you open your mouth and when you do anything, you are embarrassing people. So, and like you said, you got problems that you need to deal with yourself. You need to look at yourself and stop blaming other people. Every time he spaz out on something, it's always somebody else's fault. He never say, like you said, when he say something real, he blame himself. Like accountability, Kanye West can't take accountability. He think everything is somebody else's fault. But that one tweet you said when he blamed himself, that shit was real. It was his mom. It was his fault that his mom died because she didn't need that damn surgery, like whatever weight loss or whatever she was trying to get. Just trying to stay young and trying to.
He should have did everything he could to convince his mama not to fucking take that surgery.
What it was breast or weight loss?
I don't know what it was, but whatever it was.
Shunt. It was a breast shunt.
See, his mama was 58 years old when she passed away. What's she doing trying to enlarge her breast at 58 years old?
Exactly. When you it's called hard work for a reason. You got yourself like that over time. So now it's gonna take over time to reverse the effects. You should never let yourself go to that point. Like it's no way around hard work and dedication. You're gonna have to work hard and dedicate yourself regardless. Cause even with the surgeries, when y'all do the surgeries, y'all gonna catch the weight gonna come back because you still gonna live your same lifestyle you were living before. Just like once you get off Ozempic, you're gonna grow that weight back. Just like Lizzo, once she get off that Ozempic and don't maintain that healthy exercise lifestyle, she gonna gain all that weight back.
I don't even think she on Ozempic because I see her in the gym all the time.
They know those celebrities, they go there, take pictures, and they leave, fool. That's what Gorilla did. She lied the whole time, talking about this how she got her BBL. I mean, this how she got her butt big. That woman went and got a BBL, fool. But she take it. But she
actually took time with this.
She said it the other day. She got a BBL, fool. Yeah, like, bruh, your ass don't get big like that from no damn gym, bruh. Like,
it will. Like, if you go to the gym and work your ass out, it will get fat in the head like that.
If you look at the old picture of her when she was in Memphis, that woman was a stick.
I know, but she wasn't working out either. But I'm saying, like, if you a woman, you can grow a naturally big head by working your body out like that. It can't happen.
Where did extra weight come from? When did she gain the weight to get the ass?
You can gain weight from working out and eating right. Like, if you eat protein and all that type of shit, like, you can gain weight and gain the ass.
And you think Gorilla, that ratchet woman from Memphis, they talk like how she talk in interview, they don't know what a fox is. You think she was eating right? You think she was eating right and dedicated herself to the gym and not smoking and drinking and being in the club? You really think that?
Man, look, anything can happen with anybody. Like, it is possible, but I didn't know she had a BBL.
As hard as it is to lose weight and maintain.
And then look at her stomach. She got that like the little six-pack shit going on. So I thought she was in the gym and shit.
Yeah, nah, she in the surgery. She in the surgery office, nigga. just like Keisha K. What's that woman from Memphis? They got all the damn surgery.
K. Michelle, but she took all that shit out because she was killing her head, literally.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna kill Gorilla head, but she's just younger than them. Just like Nicki Minaj. These folks ain't fool. When you got the money for that shit, you don't do that shit. You don't do it the hard way. When you got money for it, you just pay for it. That defeat the whole purpose of having money if she had to just work out. Because she would have did it if she thought she wasn't fine enough or thick enough. Back when she was in Memphis, broke as hell, she could have went to the gym. Or she could have worked out at the house, but she didn't. So now how come when she get the money, Now she prettier in the face. Now her hair better. Now her ass fatter.
I ain't just gonna lie. Sometimes having money motivates you to do. They're just like with me. I come into I'm gonna have me a chef to cook certain thing.
But look where you come. Well, look what standpoint you coming from. Look at your base. Look what you starting off at. You in the truth. Look where she started off at. Twerking hood rat shit. And you think she got dedication from having money? As much money, as many times I've seen money, as many times as money has ruined people, P. Diddy can't stay in shape. P. Diddy big as hell. All that money. Jay-Z and Beyonce can't stay in shape. All that goddamn money. Kanye West can't stay in shape. All that goddamn money.
I don't know what you been looking at, but Beyonce in shape. She got a nice ass body.
Man, Beyonce older mother face.
That's her face, but she still dance and look good. Beyonce still, first of all, Beyonce a black woman and she still got that body.
Cause she dance and look good. That's why she stay in shape.
Yeah, Beyonce be dancing her ass off.
But she definitely ain't the Beyonce she used to be.
That's because she ain't no teenager no more. She got her grown woman body now.
Man, she been had her grown woman body.
Exactly.
And Sasha Fierce, that wasn't no teenager.
She wasn't fat either.
Hey, that one big hair in that fool. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fool, Beyonce got thighs and ass. Because she a woman, Beyonce got thighs and ass and shit and still look good. She don't even got no stomach or nothing.
Yeah, she look good. I ain't say she
don't got fat or nothing. Beyonce got a woman body. She done had the kids and gave birth and hips on spread and shit. She got a woman body now.
Hey fool, that's a big lady fool. I ain't gonna lie. You know, pictures, I mean TV and pictures be looking different, but you see her in real life, that's a big woman. I'm like, yeah, damn, you a big ass lady.
First of all, Beyonce about 5'1", 5'2". She ain't big. She a short woman. And secondly, she got curves and thighs and
what I'm saying,
and Beyonce, she had what's that shit called? Breasts and hands. She did something to her titties and shit.
So she had to do something. So she had some work done.
Yeah, to her titties. She got bigger titties.
All right, now these celebrities, you never know what else they be doing. She probably done changed her nose too, fool, because her nose don't even look the same.
I don't know about.
But when I say big, I mean wide. That's a wide lady. Like when she, like you gonna be like, God damn.
No, I'm not. I'm like, they're just a woman, bruh. We saw Megan Thee Stallion in person, and she thick as hell, big as hell in person.
Yeah, like, she wide as hell. That one wide as hell. I'm like, God damn.
So you be one of those skinny, like how Ariana Grande and shit look.
No,
nobody want this shit.
I'm talking about when she sit down in the tree. I'm like, damn.
Man, that's all that ass and all them hips and shit. Like, damn, that shit don't supposed to sit in the chair, right?
That's a big.
That shit supposed to spill over. Be like, damn.
That shit big as hell, fool. I'm looking at Beyonce. I'm like, damn, when you sit down the tree, that shit big as hell.
Man, that shit fine as hell. Like, damn, what you doing all that thighs and shit like that?
That shit can't be. Nah.
I like that shit. Cause they're just a woman. Don't nobody want no woman that just sit there when she sit in the chair. All of her sit in the chair.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying she big as hell. I'm not saying like
fool,
I ain't saying nothing bad about it. Fool, she wide as hell. I don't know how you want.
Fool, she not wide. But you saying the wrong word.
Bro, when she walk through a door, she got to turn sideways.
No, she don't. No, she don't.
All right, fool.
No, she don't.
You gonna see?
Beyonce do not gotta turn no sideways to walk through.
She got some big ass thighs, bro. She got them Cammy thighs, fool.
This shit fine, bro.
Cammy wide as hell, fool. I'm like.
First of all, Cammy is slim as hell. Not Chun-Li, she wide as hell at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what. No, both. Yeah, Cammy and Chun-Li, that shit wide as hell.
Bruh, nah, for you see, I'll be agreeing with you, but you be bullshitting. You bullshit cause first of all, cause she just got a woman body. She got a grown woman body. Everybody, all women ain't meant to be small little petite. Cause you talking about some Tyler and shit. She's skinny. I'm talking about she's small like Tyler. First of all, she what, 19, 20, 21? Mm-hmm. She ain't gonna be the same size forever. Cause eventually she gonna end up having a baby and she gonna get bigger.
This is what I'm saying, fool. Beyonce got one of them wide women bodies when they get older. Like a teacher. One of them wide ass, like one of them wide
fool,
like a teacher.
No fool.
I'm looking at it.
Bro.
It's not aggressive as the ones like the normal women every day, but she got one of them bus driver.
Say no, bro.
What I'm saying,
bro. I don't know. You need to get some glasses like me.
All right, she got Megan Thee Stallion too. She got a wide body. I'm like, damn.
That's because Megan Thee Stallion is a big woman.
Who finna? Right? How y'all be sitting down in cars, bro? Y'all got some wide ass,
bro.
You assume I'm talking about the extreme version. I'm just talking about. I'm looking at. I'm seeing her get her wide body. I'm like, yeah, you got a wide body.
She do not. No, she do not got a wide. She just got a body.
Yeah, it's wide as hell. Like she,
No.
bruh, she can't put her hands down and it go straight down. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go out like
You know why?
like a triangle.
You know why? Because she got hips and shit.
All right, she wide as hell. Nigga, don't tell you.
All right, bro. This man ain't fucking stupid.
She wide as hell. Fool.
Everybody said like a triangle.
Fool. All right, what's length?
Who?
What's length? When you link something that's long, length, right?
Yeah.
Like what's width? How wide that shit is? She got a lot of width in. That damn.
They're just like saying Triple A was bigger because he could put his arms beside his body at one point.
Triple A was big here. What you talking about?
Because he was built, but he wasn't big. He wasn't small. Though.
I'm not fool. I didn't call nobody fat. I'm saying she wide as hell when she get down towards the hips. She wide as hell. That shit wide as hell.
No, she just got
I ain't
hips.
nothing about her stomach poking out. I said she wide. Yes,
Bruh.
she got hips. She wide as hell. That's what I'm saying.
See, you making it sound. You making that shit sound big when you saying it's hell.
It's hell. This shit wide as hell.
No,
This shit wide as hell.
fool.
But her length and her whip not the same. This shit wide. She got more whip. She got more whip. All right, she got more whip. It's hell.
No, bruh, no.
Hey, see, Tyler, she linked. It's hell.
No, cause she ain't nothing but a stick.
She linked like a motherfucker.
No,
Straight linked. Hey,
she don't got her grown woman body yet.
See, Ice Spice, she was wide as hell. But see now, I don't know what she is, but she wide as hell. See, she can be wide as hell too and not be. I ain't saying fat now. I say fat. Hey, fool, she fat as hell, fool. Yeah, Beyonce wide as hell. Beyonce might not like that shit, but she wide as hell, fool.
Man, Beyonce ain't nothing wrong with the way Beyonce look now.
Hey, see, somebody who ain't wide as hell, Rihanna. I don't think she got ass. I don't know. Do she got ass, fool?
Yeah, she got her growing. She got them thighs and hips and ass and shit now because she don't have them babies.
Hold on, let me look at Rihanna 2025 because she might be wide as hell. No, pull up a picture on your shit. Watch this. I'm finna settle this. Pull up a picture on your shit. Watch it, wide ass women.
I don't know what this man consider wide.
Watch this. Why I'm gonna look at it? Watch this. Beyonce 2025, nigga, not 2023. Watch this.
All right. So, let me show my screen.
Settle this shit.
So we on Rihanna Instagram. I don't want to see no babies.
Oh, she wide as hell.
No, she ain't. Yeah, it's Rihanna.
Damn, why she naked like that?
It's Rihanna.
Hey, go back up, fool. Look at that.
That was 7 weeks ago.
Look at all that shit.
All the way. This just a body.
Why the hell? Yeah.
Bruh, Rihanna.
Yeah.
She's still slim. Rihanna's still slim.
Hey, bro, stop lying, bro. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm looking at her.
Look at that arm. Look, go back right there. Yeah, look at all that. Come on, that.
Bro, that's still a little arm.
That should be shaking like a mother. Stop lying, bro.
Man, see, you won't.
I didn't say I want that. I'm just saying I see this shit, bro. Don't fool me now.
Fool, look how fat, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro.
Right.
Don't be saying, fool.
Them professional pictures. Go to actual pictures.
All right.
Nah. Don't go no photography. They do magic. They do witchcraft, nigga. We know that.
See, look at
that mark. Look at that mark right there. Look at it.
What mark?
Go left. Go left. Now, look right there. Go back. Go there. Yeah, look at it. Come on, now.
Call fool. I'm talking to you, gay fool.
I ain't saying it's bad. I'm just saying, look at it. Why?
Look how slim. This is a skinny. Like this is a skinny woman.
It's not a skinny. Well, that's not no stick woman, bro.
Fool. Duh. Nah, you right. She ain't stick. She's skinny.
When you see her in person, you'll be like, damn, she bigger than I thought.
No, I won't.
Not bigger. You be like, damn, you kind of.
Because she actually smaller hair. Like Rihanna, little hair.
Like she got plenty of meat. This shit gonna be shaking like
that might say. That might say plenty of meat.
Look at that. Go back. Click on that. Is that a video?
What?
Go up. Is that a video? Or is it a picture? Look at that. Titty gonna be hitting flow, fool.
Bruh.
Look at all that. Boy, you lying. Oh, okay, Corey.
All right, bro.
Okay, bro.
That's a slim woman, bro.
Look at that small. That might cause something. All right.
Fool, that's a slim woman.
Oh, that boy crazy.
That's
a slim woman to you, Corey.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
How you spell Ariana?
Oh, hell no, don't go to her.
No. Her damn
skeleton.
Look at shit. Look at this. Look at this shit. What is this? See, that's what you be talking about. You want to see their neck. You want to see their neck bone and shit.
Yeah, no.
See, don't you talking about a neck bone? You want to see the see this stick right here?
Turn that shit off, fool.
This stick right here.
Turn this shit out. Go to Shakira, bro. Let me show you something.
Look at that shit. Look at her neck bone. See, that's you want me when you want to see the neck bone and shit.
That shit. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Shakira, fool.
Let me go to Beyonce.
Watch this. I don't want to see none of them professional judges.
What the fuck I just said? This must be like a screenshot. See, look how she look like Beyonce. Man, bro. So what her heels big at right here? They were 19 weeks ago.
They were nice. They were forever ago. Go back.
No, man.
They were last year. Go back.
Bro, look how she look. Look how she standing there. She like, fuck. Look how she got the friends at the top. She like, fuck.
I want to see this year. That was last year.
Fool, there she go right there standing next to Kamala Harris. Fool, you ain't, fool, don't ever say, fool, you ain't tricking me, fool. Beyonce don't really be posting like that.
I see.
Then look, she don't got no hips and shit. Man, they might be lying to me.
Ooh, that boy blind. Get next to these women taller than you and wider than you, bro. You'll be surprised. Man, these folks put on clothes for real. They different from women on just normal women. These folks be actually having on clothes.
Because they were like, fool, I ain't no fucking hoe.
I see.
God damn.
Damn, we can't even find none on. Hey, see what you doing. Damn, I just noticed that we can't even find none on celebrities for real. They don't even get naked for real. if we go to a normal girl page,
I'm gonna show you stick. Cause like Rihanna's skinny. I'm gonna show you stick. Let me go to Taylor Swift.
Rihanna not skinny, fool. But who like Taylor Swift?
Me, I like Taylor Swift.
She got his legs.
I ain't so like she got some legs. Where does she come from?
She got a damn leg muscle. Goddamn it! You saw that? Not them the tights, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she always be wearing them tights. Look at it, bruh. Celebrities don't get naked no more, fool. Damn, that shit crazy.
Nah, celebrities get naked. You just gotta know the right ones, like Megan Thee Stallion and all them folks. She always got her ass out busting it open somewhere.
But fool, if we was to get like a normal girl page right now, them folks straight naked and all that video, I'm like, damn, what's the difference?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They go top fresh.
I hate this shit.
See, this stick. Let talk about so Rihanna arm bigger than his arm.
Hell yeah.
All right, I can't stand talking to this nigga. Like,
oh, yeah. Bro, if we meet Ron, be like, hey Ron, hold your hand out. Now pop the bottom of your now shake the bottom of your meat right here. She be like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, I know you is.
Man, that shit ain't tricking me. How did she got 7 million views? I mean likes.
This shit clearly tricking you.
Bruh, Rihanna is about this size.
No,
I'm looking at it.
Rihanna about this size. She had 3 kids, fool. She finna have
that don't mean fool. That don't mean shit. I know some women down here have about 5, 6 kids and real skinny.
Fool. Rihanna titties bigger than it.
Fool.
But Taylor Swift act like she got songs that mean she gotta wear clothes like this.
Hey, she do. What you talking about? Don't do too fucking much.
Bro, she got clothes. That's what she need to be doing. Sitting down playing the goddamn piano. Look, go down. What song right there? Go to the left. What song she got that she need to wear that in the middle?
It don't matter.
I ain't got no song on no album where she need to be wearing this shit. Act like she Freddie Mercury or something.
First of all, she got a song Cruel Summer. That shit bumping. Fuck.
That's Banana Rama song.
That shit bumping. Oh, I could think of. You know what? Let me go to Megan Thee Stallion. How you spell?
Man, I don't want to see no.
How you spell?
She blocked your head. Yeah.
Now watch this shit. Look at that. Already showing ass right there. Look at this shit. Ass right there.
She ain't even wide. Man, these women ain't even wide like they be talking about for real.
Nah, nigga. Hey, you don't be knowing what you be talking about.
Hey, nah, I be desensitized. I be used to seeing Cardi B fucking exaggerated features.
Exactly. Cardi B ass is fake as hell. That shit don't even match her thighs, fool.
Hey, that's all I be seeing that fool.
See, Megan Thee Stallion, this
look like normal women.
Fool, yes. This is her naturally. Matter of fact, let me go to Cardi.
Yeah, go to Cardi B, fool. Let me some exaggerated ass shit. This is what I be talking about. And you know I'll be on it.
Look how long her hair is, though.
She a goddamn chica.
She grew that shit.
But look how she really looked from real life, though. See, look at all these damn professional ass pictures, bro. They be covering up everything, bro, like that. Oh, look at that exaggerated shit. Look at that pink dress.
Or
Look at that. Can't even walk in the door right.
why was she taking pictures like that when she was pregnant? Fool, you can just look. You just can look at this picture and tell that whole just wide as hell back there. Ain't even showing nothing.
Actually, I just see celebrities don't even take pictures the same way just hood rats take pictures. They just be booty shorts up. These folks actually taking pictures for real. So
Yeah.
I can't even really see for real like I want to.
Oh no, you see that shit? Cause you ain't. I told niggas ain't lying. Man, I be saying, but you be lying. Man, I ain't lying.
I'm telling you about them cameras, fool. You think that women ain't bigger than you? For women be bigger than you and everything.
Hey, nigga, you lying to me.
Watch, fool. If I ever see Beyonce, I'm like, damn. I knew you were bigger than me. I knew you was. I knew you was a big.
No,
woman.
Beyonce ain't even big.
I'm not saying fat. I knew you was a big one. I knew you was taller and more bigger than you looked on TV. Just like wrestlers and shit. They be shorter than what they be looking like on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, fool. I'm like, man, this lady big in here. This is a big lady, fool. This is a real deal Amazon. This is a real deal Amazon, fool.
Yeah, Megan Thee is Amazon for real. She down there my height.
See, Cardi B didn't look like she was 5 feet taller in the pictures. That's what I'm saying, fool. But when you see her in person, you be like, how you that small and that wide?
Yeah, Cardi B, she like 5 foot 4'11", some shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't look like it in the picture. She's in my mind, when I see her picture, I'm thinking like just a normal woman I see on the street, almost just a little bit smaller than shorter than me. But in real life, she down here to my stomach or somewhere. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about, fool. When you see him in real life, be like, damn, you a big woman. You bigger than what I thought you would. You taller than what I thought you would. You thicker than what I thought you would. Just like Tess, I know that woman taller here, all up in the sky shit.
Yeah, Tess, what taller hair?
Like I can read
that might say all the way to the sky.
I'm saying I can read how much feet. I can read that she weigh almost 6 feet. I mean, she is almost 6 feet tall. But when you see it in person, you be like, God damn, you bigger than I thought you would. Big ass, big tall treat. That's all I'm saying, fool. Gotta let these niggas know what this song. Get right. Gotta let these niggas know.
There we go. Yeah, though. Shit, it's about that time for us to go on and wind this shit down. So this is about an hour. This is almost 2 hours plus the other video that we recorded. So we all together, this is probably about like almost a 2.5 hour episode. This is about normal.
Yeah, I thought we always go about 3 hours or so, like something like that.
Oh damn. I can't end it yet, 'cause it's something that I want to, you know what? I'll just save it for next week. Cause it's some stuff that Charleston White talked about that I want to talk about. But it's a video that I want to show in just a couple minutes long. I'm just gonna save it for next week episode. Cause I'm gonna add that with some other stuff that I want to talk about. Yeah, though, like this, like I said at the beginning of the episode, this how it's gonna be for like I said, for the time being. TNE is gonna be both of us, me and Carl, talking about shit, talking about stuff that happen, current events and all that type of shit. Because like I said, most of the analysts that I've been seeing, the episode that Carl been on, they've been doing numbers, even the more than like even these episodes that Carl been on, been pulling more numbers than the one that James been on, and them judges be kind of high. So we just gonna keep it going, give people what they want, I guess.
Do your people do your listeners be texting you and stuff, sending you?
So I got a Discord, I got a subreddit, and I got the little message thing that you can set up on RSS. Now, a couple of people send me messages. I'll be like, hey, just interact with like if y'all got some stuff think niggas should talk about, like just let me know either on Discord, on subreddit or anything like that. We'll talk about it.
Yes.
And I got some people like they send me like most people that listen to TNE. There's a lot of folks in America, but most of them be overseas.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they know how to, but it's plenty of shit out here that'll translate their language to English shit. So yeah, but it be people engaging and shit.
So I want to say, if y'all have anything y'all want me to speak about in particular, or anything y'all think I should work on, like let him know so we can know. Cause I want to try to fix it, and I try to at least approach it from a different angle, at least better than like just hilarious and stuff like that. So if there's anything I need to work on or anything y'all want to hear us talk about, cause we know about a lot of stuff going on, but it's just when we do talk about one subject, we end up getting stuck on that subject for an hour. So, but we know about a lot of stuff. So if it's something you want us to address particularly about a certain situation in your life or certain advice, just let us know. Or if you think something I should work on, let me know, and I would definitely work on it.
I'm gonna come up with something like a segment or somewhere like people can send in like questions and stuff, and we just take time out of the podcast to answer the questions and shit about it. I'm gonna figure out something.
But see, if you do that, we gotta stay on a time schedule. We can't ramble because we'll get on one subject and talk about this subject for a whole hour.
That's cool.
Cause we be on that shit.
That's cool because I'm gonna do that segment at the end of the podcast anyway. So
okay.
So whatever I come up with, I'm gonna have someone where they can send like questions they can ask us to get like know us or whatever, and at the end of the podcast we just answer the question, then we just go from there. Like
what
close
if it's
it
a
up.
fire ass question? Like what if they ask some fire ass? She be like, damn, we gotta talk about this shit for at least 30 minutes. God damn.
It don't even gotta be that many. All right, so let's just say I posted like on a Reddit or something promoting or whatever, and people ask like it would be like 7. Let's just say 7. I'm gonna take 7. 7 people ask a question, and I'm looking through it like we put it up on the screen, both of us can see the question, and I pick one and you pick one. If the one that you pick, we end up talking about it for a little bit, and it takes too long, I'm like, well, we're gonna end it on that one, and then we'll just pick up where we left off on next week and answer people questions. Like, cause we ain't gonna be able to answer everybody's question.
That way we'll always have some content or something to talk about if they keep sending in questions.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it ain't like we can like answer every single question.
So eventually your question, even if you ask it and it get lost in the shuffle, it'll eventually get answered because we'll always have something to talk about.
Yep.
Oh, hey, that makes sense. I ain't never seen nobody do that yet.
Yep. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do that. Keep it up there. So like I said, yeah. So this gonna be the format of the show. Like as y'all see, I mean, as y'all can hear, we coming up with formats and how we can change the podcast as we go. Cause like that's the name of the game. You grow and you improve. Like I said, this like May 26th of this year gonna be like the second or third year. I don't know what. I think it's the second year. When did I start? So 2023 to 2024. That's 1 year, ain't it? Yeah. So this is gonna be the second year. So cause I started, the first episode got published May 26, 2022. So this is the second year of me doing TNE podcast. So you can't stay the same expecting different results. So like we finna change some shit up, and I actually like it better like this because I don't mind doing TNE by myself and just talking, but when you have another person to bounce shit off of and they are talking shit, it's more dynamic.
Or you make a special episode and don't label it as a part of the official season. Do them bonus episodes.
So what I do is every season, because this season 8 now. So every season I always do an episode called Let's Talk. So this gonna be, when I do an episode, it's gonna be called Let's Talk Part 8. So it'll be the 8th one. Every season I do a Let's Talk. That's when I talk about shit that happened in my life where I really never probably even told nobody. Like I talk about some shit that's like happened in my life like years ago, or anything I'm dealing with like ain't no secret, but it's just something that I just talk about.
Yeah.
So like I said, I talk about stuff that happened in my life all the time, but like them Let's Talk episodes be completely dedicated to, I don't talk about nothing but stuff that happened in my life on those episodes. So my back just popped. That shit feels so good, man. Me stop talking. But the Let's Talk episode, like I said, it's gonna be Let's Talk Part 8. Like shit, you can do it. Like you can talk about like when we get on there, we do Let's Talk. You can talk about shit that happened in your life, and if you feel comfortable enough talking about it.
Hey man, I don't hold no secret, because that's if you when I see when men talk about stuff they go through, it be inspiring other men because no men hold shit in.
Yep.
So once one dude talk about it, they be like, damn, I can speak about it. This shit, I shouldn't be ashamed. I see these two grown ass but brave ass men talking about it. Tell me speak about it.
Yep. So that's basically, you know what I'm saying, that's basically what you know what, that's exactly what we can do next week. It's gonna be the Let's Talk for the season.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be Let's Talk Part 8 because the 8th season. But damn, this season, damn, season 8, episode 1, I'm already on 8th season. I'm cold as hell.
That man got a Three's Company shit.
Yeah, so I sent you the cover for
The new season.
yeah.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the cover I use for the shit. Damn, I forgot to make a new thing, so it don't matter. I can make one. Fuck. But yeah. But as always, like I said, I appreciate everybody that come through and listen to TNE, the new listeners and the recurring listeners. I appreciate everybody. And like I said, I just hope everybody like the new format that we got going on. And what I'm about to say, damn, it was just in my brain, but it just left. I was about to say something, but it left my head as soon as I thought it, it went away.
I said as soon as I thunk it.
Yeah, like yeah. As soon as I thunk that shit went straight away.
Thunk that shit.
For real, as soon as I thunk that shit went straight away. God damn.
What's the saying? You finna say some dumb shit. That's what it was. I said, don't think that shit. Man said, don't say that. Don't think that.
Man, cause like as soon as I thunk it went away. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all next week.